Greetings and salutations, and welcome to episode 135 of Sunday Dinner. We've been around for a long time and we're approaching our 4-year anniversary. More into that later. Let's get started. Ladies and gentlemen, gather around because this week's news cycle it felt like the world's most chaotic family reunion, and someone brought fucking potato salad with raisins. Trump showed up late with a megaphone. Lil Wayne was sulking in the fucking corner, wondering why he didn't get invited to the talent show. So let's get into it all. First up, presidential debate between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. If you missed it, don't worry. Get your bowl of burnt popcorn, and we'll get through it with facts, policy points, and a faint glimmer of hope that reminds you that there may still be a future. Trump, my man showed up with what only could be described as a fever dream filled by like fucking KFC and fucking burning Sprite from McDonald's.
Emotional damage.
He took a detour into talking about, wait for it, Haitian immigrants eating people's dogs and cats in Springfield, Ohio. Yeah, you heard that right. On a debate stage, nonetheless, you know, it's 2024. It's like he's working off a script from like the Aristocrats meets Fear Factor. And for those you don't know what the Aristocrats is, it's an old comedic like a old joke that's told like in different variations along the way, but still maintains the core. It's like every time he opens his mouth, he's like playing racist Mad Libs or something. Like, what's next? Blaming Mexico for stealing our Tupperware. We have, what was it? His talking points would really only make sense if you're like blacked out drunk hanging out with conspiracy loving uncle at like Thanksgiving and shit. You know, that fucking weird uncle that sleeps on on the couch in your grandma's basement and shit. So, but hey, none of what he does really stops his base from eating it up and regurgitating it in different ways on the various social media platforms. Pun intended, you know, because it's Sunday dinner. Speaking about things that oh, my bad. Speaking about eating things that don't sit well. Trump had he had another speech this week in Rancho Palo Verde. He's opening up a golf club there, and he was going on. This wasn't a campaign speech. It wasn't a stop on the campaign trail. This was a business thing for him. He was opening up a new golf club. You know, one of the biggest and best golf clubs in the world, the biggest, the best. Like, how's every golf club that he has, every country club, like the biggest and the best? That just makes the one previously before not the one that's biggest and best, right? But he's in Rancho Palo Verde, which is in the greater San Francisco area. San Francisco is like the most major big city close to it. And he goes on a rant about fucking toilets. Most specifically, a toilet in San Francisco that they spent like $1.5 million building this toilet. And it's not like a gold-plated toilet like Trump shits on or anything like that. It was just how much it cost because they had to buy the property that they put the toilet on and everything like that. But on national TV, he started ranting about how the toilets in San Francisco don't flush properly. And this is the same guy that clogged the White House toilet with classified documents, and he got the nerve to critique fucking San Francisco plumbing. And it was so weird that fucking Fox News had enough of it, and they cut away and just started talking about something else. Like when Fox News, like your biggest like media, he's Fox News's media darling. Once they start cutting away from your speeches because you're rambling on about toilets, it's getting. Yeah. And, you know, he couldn't stop at the toilets. He decided to throw out some bonus material, how him and Kamala are both talking about eliminating taxes on tips. And, hey, shout out to all you service workers out there. But I'm going to bust your bubble tonight on that.
Emotional damage.
But it's like he's trying to help, you know, Trump trying to help the working class is like fucking asking Jeffrey Dahmer to run a vegan restaurant. You know, it's like, and in classic Trump fashion, he says, I'll cut taxes on overtime too. Like he's fucking Oprah Winfrey out here giving out cars. You get a tax cut and you get a tax cut. Tax cuts for fucking everybody. Newsflash, that's not how it works. You, Kamala, any other candidate that like says this is what we're gonna do, you know, we're gonna get away from taxes, no taxes on tips, no taxes on overtime. That's not a executive order that could be written out and signed. That's an act of legislation that Senate and Congress have to go through and pass and amend the tax code and everything. And then what are you going to do with all the shortfalls from the fucking tax money that you are not collecting anymore? The fucking road projects, the fucking kindergarten, school lunches, Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, Section 8, shit like that. All the money that's lost from the taxes on tips or the overtime taxes, like you guys do know this is what taxes go for, like, right? Like, this is how the country fucking runs. Like, it got me thinking that everybody's just like, yes, let's do it. I think you're in one of those school systems that don't really get much funding. That's gonna fucking do worse by getting less funding. So it's yeah, exactly. And to wrap up the presidential shit this week, on a serious note, Mar-a-Lago's making headlines today, but it's not for the luxurious brunch specials that they have. There were shots fired near the estate today, and now the Secret Service and the FBI are calling it attempted assassination attempt. Even though it was in the vicinity, but they did find, I believe, a backpack or two. They found a rifle with a scope and stuff like that. Who could have predicted something like this happening? You build a house in Florida, piss off half the country, and suddenly it's not just the alligators trying to get your ass. So, what's truly shocking though is no one mistook the gunfire for yet another one of Trump's golf swings. I don't know if you guys ever fucking watch his, for somebody that golfs as much as he does, his fucking golf swing is fucking horrible. But it is what it is. But hey, with any luck, he'll spin this to his advantage, and him and fucking eyeliner wearing JD Vance could hop back on the campaign trail, and he could boast about how he survived another assassination attempt. So let's pivot to something else that's equally ridiculous, but a lot funnier. Super Bowl. Man, I can't talk tonight. Fuck, maybe I'm not high enough. Anyway, let's talk about the Super Bowl halftime show. We've been led to believe for basically since the game ended last year that Miley Cyrus was going to be the one taking the stage in New Orleans. What is the Super Bowl 50, 51, fucking 50th, 700, whatever. It's not Miley Cyrus, thankfully. Now, why? I'm a purveyor of all good music. I don't feel like seeing her fly in on a wrecking ball during the fucking halftime show. So, Kendrick Lamar has been named the halftime performer of Super Bowl 50, whatever. So, he's the man of the hour. He's controlled the airwaves all summer. So, it's like you're right. You got Rock Nation and Apple Music that come into meetings with the host city, and they sit down and go through the list and they pick people. And somebody who was not on that list, who has been acting like he has been on the list, is Lil Wayne. Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, Lil Wayne is from New Orleans, but he's not really the type of person you want to see at the Super Bowl halftime show, right? You don't want to see him headline that. And not necessarily me or Bianca or Rome or anybody that watches the show. It's the other 96 million people that are tuning in all over the world that don't really want to see or hear anybody on stage rapping about getting his dick sucked like a lollipop and lean. Like, it might be good for our demographic, our generation, but we got to think our generation isn't the number one sought after demographic for this shit. Okay? So they're looking for very suburban 38 to 54-year-old white people. And that's not who Lil Wayne appeals to. Is it to who Kendrick Lamar appeals to? Not really either. But I guess he got the appeal of surprise, working for him in the background. So Lil Wayne's not happy. After almost, 3-4 days of Birdman, Nicki Minaj, tweeting up a storm about how it's not fair, anything like that, he came out and he released a video. We're going to get into that tonight. But really, it looks like it kind of looks like he was kind of forced to do the video, but there's no reason you should feel snubbed when you're not in consideration for anything. Now, there's a lot of people, well, Dre did it when he was in LA and everything like that. Yes, Dre did it. He was also there with Snoop and Kendrick Lamar and Anderson .Paak. Anderson .Paak, my bad, who are all from California. But there's also 50 Cent, there's also Mary J. Blige, there's also Eminem, who were not from California. So, and that was the only time, like in Super Bowl history, that the stars kind of aligned that a hometown performer was performing. It's not something that happens. It's not something that's set in stone or something that they go looking for. Because really, say if, how, God forbid, Boise gets a fucking Super Bowl. Who's from fucking Boise that you want to see perform on the Super Bowl halftime show? And then, like I said, Birdman swoops in like a helicopter parent. And then here comes Nicki Minaj. There's a whole dissertation on her Instagram. There's
emotional damage.
It's like she's writing a thesis for a fucking a PhD. But what she needs to be worrying about is her child just got denied a private school because her husband's on a sex offender registry list. So maybe she should look into some other things to take up problems with. And last but not least, let's take a moment of silence for the great James Earl Jones and Frankie Beverly, who we lost both of them this week. James Earl Jones, the voice of Darth Vader, voice of Mufasa, the old blind man in Sandlot. He was the sound for most of our childhoods. That voice is very iconic. Of all the Star Wars, all the Darth Vader voices, the 3 movies, he only recorded about 2.5 hours worth of material for all those movies. It's crazy. Like I pay to hear him and like Morgan Freeman read a fucking grocery list. They have those voices, and we can't forget about Frankie Beverly. If you ever been to a fucking cookout where no one's fighting, you know his music. So there'll never be another Darth Vader, but if Trump keeps acting the way he's acting, he gets reelected, we might have a fucking real life Sith fucking situation. But Matt, thanks for tuning in for this long ass fucking monologue. They'll get better as the fucking weeks go by, and I probably shouldn't have finished writing it this morning though. So, but with that being said, welcome to episode 135 of Sunday Dinner. Let's get this shit started. Powered by the one and only. And let me welcome everybody to the panel. Syndrome Truth Show and Miss Bianca Tate.
Hi, guys.
Hello, guys. We're back. Episode 135. I was about to say we're back.
Is off the chains, man. I really like this shit, dog. It made me feel like a grandfather or fatherly figure, or all I need is I wish I could smoke a pipe in here. That would really set it off, right?
You're giving Phil Banks.
Yeah, that's I'll fuck with that. I'll fuck with Dr. Judge Phil, even though he is a fruit cup in real life. But as it turns out, many of our black family dads were a little on they was on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So, but
shout out to Mr. Winslow. He's on the new season of Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, word? Yeah. Okay. Shout out to Papa Winslow. I fuck with his fruity ass. Yeah, man. Homosexual community, don't come after me. I don't want no smoke. I'm an ally, really. I'm the best kind of ally too, because I'm gonna tell you about yourself while I'm still fighting with you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, and I'm a Lil Wayne fan. I am so sick of these motherfuckers. Get them the fuck out of here, bro.
Like, my favorite Lil Wayne songs would not be performed at the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, mixtape Wayne for me was a big thing. So I can't even imagine, like,
So here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Culturally, yes, Lil Wayne has a significant effect on most of us, and I feel like he does have enough material to fill the 15 minutes that is the halftime show, Lil Wayne's got a bunch of hits that were radio friendly.
Yeah.
You know, he has enough material
they
to
definitely
do it.
were not
I
radio
just
friendly. They were made a certain way for the radio.
Well, I mean, okay, so if I'm going, even if I go Lollipop, which they may not play the lyrics in the stadiums, but they definitely are playing that fucking instrumental. Like the players want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I know that people know this song, even corporate white people. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna dance to it, and they're white people. You know, they're gonna do that shit. So it's cool. It's not that he's not deserving. It's just my
He's
guy.
not relevant right now.
Even beyond that, even if he was, it's just not your time. It's not your time. And anybody who uses the argument of it being in New Orleans is, in my opinion, it's just you're out of touch. You don't the first time that it's ever happened was last year.
2 years,
you know, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That was the first fucking time.
Yeah, and I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yes, no one performs in their hometown. Like, they don't go out searching for, you know, people to do that. They don't do that. They just whoever the fuck they pick. Yeah, bitch. Wherever it's at, you're gonna do it there. You know what I'm saying? Because the Super Bowl halftime show, it is for big artists, and you know, and it can be for legacy acts, but the Super Bowl halftime show is still not the show. The Super Bowl is the show. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck about who it is at halftime. In fact, the Super Bowl performer has to pay. The NFL's doing pay to play on their fucking stage. Like, yo, get
they get a certain budget. They get a certain budget.
They do get a budget, and they have a team that does
the Weeknd came out of his pocket $6 million extra for what he wanted to do.
Yes, because of so they do get a budget, but 9 times out of 10, it's not what the artist is trying to do for a Super Bowl performance. So they end up paying.
Yep.
This is what happens. Like, guys, don't you can't make a standard out of something that just happened.
So what you're saying is that wasn't setting a precedent for future performances?
No, it's the fucking NFL. They have all their own precedents. Just because Jay-Z got involved, now people think he is the ultimate end all be all at that. He ain't that. It's the fucking NFL, guys. NFL.
Yeah.
They are Gestapo. They are outside of the realm of even probably like the government. They are.
They up there with the CIA, brother.
Bro, I'm telling you, they have
basically.
Start this shit. Like most NFL teams, they have fixers.
They
are a part of the team because they know there's so many players and they're all doing a bunch of fuck shit all the time. And they squash those media stories, and they have that. Like we've seen House of Cards, right? We've seen House of Cards. You guys, you never watched House of Cards with Kevin Spacey?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I can't watch him now.
Why?
He was
fine innocent of everything.
Yeah, before. Whatever. Anyway, so in House of Cards, he was a senator at the time, and then he ended up becoming president. But they have fixers.
Yep.
The presidents and the senators, because they do fuck shit and they need shit covered up. Every NFL team has one. Every single one of them. I guarantee it. That's why when certain news stories come out and stuff like that, that shit slipped.
Yeah.
That shit is not.
Yep.
Oh, this is the fucking NFL. Yes, it's
before
damn like the CIA.
Media
CIA level clearance levels.
Yeah.
They don't fuck around. And so they don't give a fuck about you fucking singers. If we wanted to, we could fucking pay anybody to do this shit if we wanted to. But no, bitch, you're gonna pay us. We're gonna give you a little allotment budget and come up off that bread. It's the NFL. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about hip hop or Lil Wayne being in New Orleans. They don't give a shit. What?
More people tune in to the Super Bowl for the fucking commercials than they do for the halftime show.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I enjoy like watching the beginning, like I guess the team's background stories, because I don't watch football. You know what I'm saying? So I like that part. I like the anthem being sung, and then America's Beautiful, and then like the color guards. Then I go do whatever.
It's a whole spectacle. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I go do whatever. And then I come back for halftime and I watch halftime.
Listen,
and then I go about my day.
Listen, I get your perspective, Bianca, because the Super Bowl, because of what it is, it's taking on a new life. And so it doesn't matter if you are actually watching football like during the season, or if you give a fuck about either one of the teams, you're still gonna watch it. Yeah. That is why they don't give a fuck about Lil Wayne and his fucking hippity hoppity catalog. They give a shit.
The people who are buying the tickets to go to the motherfucking Super Bowl buy the tickets starting the day after the Super Bowl.
The day after,
they don't know who the fuck. They don't even know who's gonna fucking perform. They don't care.
They don't know who's performing. They don't know what fucking.
They don't even know who's playing.
The teams aren't even. They're on off season, and people are fucking buying this shit. They don't give a fuck.
They don't know who's performing. They're like, but we're going. Yeah,
they don't care. They don't. That's why. Like. And it was really weird, the video that Wayne, yes, it did look forced. It looked like someone kind of
like Birdman was behind the camera with a gun, like, look real. You're not looking sad enough.
Jazz so near and say something to the people. He talked about being hurt, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
How are you hurt over like something you weren't even in consideration for?
Joe Budden mentioned a very good point to me. And I don't know if it was a point cast or whatever I saw, but he said he doesn't feel that Lil Wayne looks healthy enough. You know what I'm saying?
Have you seen some of his recent performances where he's forgetting words and putting other words in? Like he performed at WrestleMania and it was fucking horrendous.
Aww.
Yeah, me and Andy watched that recently. It was kind of bad. A Millie,
and hey, he was just with fucking Jay-Z 2 weeks ago.
Yes. Yeah. That doesn't squash like the conspiracy theory rumors, though. It could still.
What about the fact that he paid all Lil Wayne's back taxes?
That still doesn't. That doesn't mean that Jay-Z is the same motherfucker that went to court and said Beanie Siegel's a great guy, but will you take on the responsibility? Hell no, I ain't doing that shit though. You know what I'm saying?
So not for a grown ass person.
I would take the responsibility for a grown ass person that I thought was going to do the right thing, but if I wasn't sure,
it wasn't Beans at that time.
It wasn't Beans at that time. You know what I'm saying? So, but regardless, that's why I'm saying Jay-Z he could have popped up with him or saw him, or it's not a beef. It's just he's not the end all be all on this. And so for Nicki Minaj or anyone else to point the finger at Jay-Z is just like,
they bring a list. They bring a list to the city, and then the city's like, all right,
this is the one that we want.
This okay. Here you go.
I think that that it's kind of sour grapes of learning the process after the fact, but it just doesn't really, bro.
So out of all these,
you didn't get it, bro. I mean,
all the years, this is who you guys decide to fucking be like, oh my god,
yeah. Gucci Mane is also pissed because he wants to, you know what I'm saying? Like, random ass motherfuckers now just because it was in New Orleans or like what?
Not necessarily though, Cliff, because Jay's silent on everything. Jay don't talk about anything.
Yeah, unless he wants to.
Yeah, unless he released a statement on the pick, you know. But yeah, you know, like
He
Jay's
loves
not
Weezy.
one.
Why wouldn't he?
Yeah, like Jay don't really
That's what
talk
it
at all.
was. Why wouldn't he want
When
Weezy?
he releases
This is
music, he don't
fucking
even say
stupid.
anything. So why
Jay-Z hasn't
why is he gonna talk
fucking
about other shit like that?
Jay-Z hasn't done a Super Bowl. Like, what the fuck is this? Like,
And he's not. And he's not. He's not.
well, I don't know. I feel like at this point he's definitely not, because it's a conflict of interest. That would be the only thing. But just because he don't want to hear shit from other people, just like Beyonce would be a great candidate to do it again, but it's never gonna rise to that, because at this point it's a conflict of interest.
And that's a lot of that has to do with that
Well,
too, bro.
Was Jay-Z doing the Super Bowls when she was with
He's never done a Super Bowl.
Coldplay? Beyonce had her own halftime, and she did Coldplay and Bruno Mars.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Jay-Z hasn't done a Super Bowl.
No.
Right. So that my question was Jay-Z over, I guess, the Coldplay Bruno Mars?
No, this is
That started
recent.
with Dre.
Yeah, I think that was the first one.
First year. Yeah, that was
Okay.
the first year.
That was the first one. So
Okay. And then I believe
Dre and
that
then
was like
Rihanna.
a year or two before. Okay. And Usher.
like, so bro, chill the fuck out with the Lil Wayne shit, guys.
Yeah.
You guys are blowing me, and you're fucking up my Facebook timeline, and I don't like that shit. You guys are fucking shitters at this point.
You're a shitter.
Shout out to my boy Marco LaFleur, who has had the idea. This is fucking absolutely hilarious to me too. Yeah, Marco's fucking awesome. He's a great rapper too. Shout out to him. But he says that Eminem has the worst fan base in rap, and number 2 is Lil Wayne. And I'm starting to get with him on that shit.
No,
I like Lil Wayne's fan base though, for the most part, but this is atrocious.
Yeah.
You guys got to shut the fuck up. None of y'all even fucking going to the Super Bowl too. That's the crazy ass part of. Ain't none of y'all some bitches.
And a lot of these people don't even watch
purchase
the
no
Super
fucking
Bowl.
ticket. Even if Lil Wayne did get the Super Bowl in New Orleans, you wasn't gonna get no fucking ticket to go see that shit. So shut the fuck up. Shut up. I'm sick of the shit. Let Kendrick get off, not like us, and shut the fuck up. It's during Black History Month. God damn it. I want to hear we gonna be all right at the Super Bowl during Black History Month. God damn it. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear no fucking lick shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Love Lil Wayne. I love Lil Wayne.
Yeah. Just not now.
Not for the Super Bowl.
I would like to see it. It just ain't gonna happen this year. Somebody take that damn cup away, and maybe in a couple years we can see him at the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? But until then, shut up.
Remember when the Super Bowl had various artists like Britney, Aerosmith, NSYNC one year, and I think
Nelly was there too that year.
Yeah, they added some hip hop in there too.
2000 something, and that was the first time. And that was like the first time like rap was like showcased on a Super Bowl like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Even though it was mainstream Nelly, but
didn't matter.
I think Diddy did one as well.
Gotta break
bunch
the
of other
president.
people. But just what happened to that? I would have enjoyed like a Young Money, Drake, Nicki, like that whole camp thing. I would enjoy that for a Super Bowl.
Okay, cool. They can do that next year when it's in San Francisco or LA or Vegas or whichever fucking thing they picked. They picked the one for this year, and it's going to be Kendrick Lamar. So,
would they go to Indianapolis for the Super Bowl?
Will they? Yeah, they would.
They would.
Wow.
They would.
I know it's different than the NBA, but they had All-Star weekend, so I was just thinking, like, you know.
No, yeah.
I think Lucas Oil is fucking is big enough.
Yes. Yes, it is. And a lot of people like Indianapolis, especially for sporting events and it being such a good sports town. That's why they have the NFL Combine there every year.
I
Yeah,
didn't
we
know
have
that.
this
Every year
year,
it's in Indianapolis.
Okay.
Every year. So
2005, it's in New Orleans. 2025, New Orleans. 2026, Santa Clara at Levi Stadium. 2027 at SoFi again.
so they're trying to break in the new
The newer
stadiums.
stadiums.
That is what the NFL is notorious for, is like if you get a stadium built, then in the next few years you'll get a Super Bowl there.
Has Tennessee had a Super Bowl?
I don't think
Hmm.
so. Well, maybe when they first built it. I don't know.
Yeah, it had to been like
a Super Bowl,
right after
Tennessee?
they first built it.
If there was, yeah.
I want to say it was.
Yes, outside stadium.
I don't know what it was called then, but I believe it's Nissan now.
You got to build one though. Got to build one, and they in general, they like to keep it in the southern states because it's
Good
warmer.
weather.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's warmer. But in these day and ages with the all of the stadiums pretty much now they're getting the retractable domes.
Yeah.
You can have it anywhere.
And that's why the Bears want to do the dome stadium, the retractable shit fucking on the lake.
Yes. That is
'Cause
why
they'll
they want that, so that they can, and then they'll be able to put in a bid for a Super Bowl, which would be dope in Chicago.
Oh yeah. I mean, the NFL would give it to them.
Yes, but we
because
we cannot do it on weak ass fucking Soldier Field. Sorry, guys.
Oh well, it wouldn't be until it would be the new one be built anyway.
I know they'd never do it there. They're actually upset that they have to play regular NFL games at Soldier Field.
Yeah, they're not gonna do it in no undomed stadium unless it's in the South. You know, fucking Florida.
Tampa Bay is the only city so far.
Yeah, Tampa Bay is the only city so far. Well, recently. Only other one I could think of is when they had it in San Diego, and then they had it in Phoenix too. That shit had to be fucking. It wasn't then. This was a long last time ago. I think it was like 96. I was talking about, yeah. But like playing the Super Bowl in Phoenix in February, I think it was last week of January back then. Still was would probably be cool because they're like that. It's very desert weather. It's very neutral. You ain't got to worry about no sudden rain or crazy humidity like in Florida. You know, it's just like here's your fucking. Here you go.
Cliff, I know that you're from Chicago, bro. I know you was born there. Did you know that the fucking family has tried to move the team like every 5 years for forever? And the reason, really the only reason,
because of the
is
field.
because
trying to
Soldier
make it
Field
Gary Bears
is
in 95.
terrible. It's
Is there? I don't think
bad. It's probably the worst in the NFL.
There's nothing no more. Yeah.
It's bad. It is the
It's
worst.
over 100 years old. I think it was built in 1912, maybe.
Yes. It's old as shit.
Now I like the new design.
It's historic.
They retained the fucking columns and shit like that. That original shit. But that fucking add-on they did was fucking crazy.
For athletes is utterly no athlete should be forced to play on that substance. Like they just shouldn't. But they trot them out there every fucking. Hey, that shit looked kind of cool though.
Right.
That shit looked kind of cool. But yeah, they shouldn't be forced to play on that shit. Y'all better watch your boy Caleb. I heard my hope is that he gets through the season unhurt.
Is that the new guy on the Bears?
It's halftime.
Yes,
They're
quarterback.
down 16-10. So, but he's had a good game thus far.
He's really good.
91 yards.
He's really good. They have some weapons. it's bad. It is bad.
Are they rebuilding?
Hey, how you Cowboy fans feeling tonight?
I don't root for the Cowboys. I am hurt because CMC has an Achilles injury, but the backup running back still ran for 160 in week 1. So Cowboys are gay.
Cowboys are gay.
Brokeback Mountain ass.
Oh wow.
They got
Hold
down
on.
today by Derek Carr. But we didn't even start.
I've never been to. Hold on,
Cliff.
Cliff. What are you talking about? I've never been to Wrigley, but they're monumental.
I've never been.
Yeah,
Wrigley
you're
either,
right.
but
It
But they
is
have
a
done
monument.
updates.
They
They've
should
done
not be
updates.
playing football on there anymore, though. Like I get it, and Wrigley Field is different. When we talk about they've updated Wrigley, and it's like a better surface. You know what I'm saying, for baseball that they can.
Yeah, and
can
Wrigley just
replay. It's not the same with
that
football.
neighborhood's
You
so
cannot.
great.
Yeah, they have to redo the field after every game. How?
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Not only is that terrible, but that's expensive too. They don't want to fucking have to do that shit.
Yeah, side's not cheap, man.
Hell no.
No.
And then that shit, and this is what happens all the time. I don't know if they get the same company to do it every now and then, because I feel like before they didn't.
No,
Because sometimes
they did. But what it is, it has to be a certain type of grass, so the roots start taking down.
that's what I was
before
about to
the
say.
game.
There were many times
Yeah.
where the field wouldn't thatch, and them motherfuckers would be sliding around. You'll see the fucking sod coming up. It's just bad. It's just bad. It's not
usually
good for
happened.
athletes.
That usually happened like when there'd be a fucking concert on a Saturday night.
Yes.
Like I don't know, like they shouldn't even allow that shit to happen. I don't even know if they allow it to happen anymore. But
Yeah, I don't know if they do anymore. I think they have. They've
maybe
been kind of keeping the off season down for
Fucking-
shit like that.
sold out fucking Rolling Stones concert, then reseating it in the morning as the players are fucking trying to do drills to get warmed up.
Hi, Nyla.
Yeah, I've been to a Bears game. I've been to one Bears game.
Oh,
It was pretty cool. I liked it. It was cold as fuck. I drank a lot of hot chocolate in my commemorative cup. They have snipers on top of on top of Soldier Field during the games, so that was pretty cool. I was like, okay, what you got snipers here for? Like, who's here that you got snipers?
Oh wow.
Are they shooting people that run out onto the field now?
oh,
They had snipers at the Raiders game too, didn't they? Did you see any snipers at the Raiders game?
How much do they get paid?
What, snipers?
Yeah, a sniper for a game. It can't be
Oh,
about an
oh.
hour. It got to be a rate.
Depends on if they're
Yeah.
independent contractors or not, or if they're
I don't know.
outsourced to
I
a
don't know how that
company.
goes.
They are. They're not hired through. Well, technically they could be hired through a company, but they would probably charge like a flat rate.
Maybe like the National Guard or something. I don't know. Like
Really?
I don't know
I'd
how
be
would they.
pissed if I was.
I don't think unless there's like a ex-military sniper, like that's a Chicago cop. Like, but how do you like what? How do you even hire that? Like in search of a sniper for on Sundays?
Apply on Indeed.
Yeah,
No, they're probably like. I feel like there are people that have a database of ex-military people and that
yeah.
can be hired.
But yeah, you could be hired, but like you can't just be like, hey, just because you are a sniper in the army don't mean you could just like sell yourself as a mercenary to the Bears game on Sundays. There's some kind of fucking, and I don't know what kind of licensing goes behind that to be able to be a fucking sniper and fucking like a civilian game. It looks like a better fucking lakefront. That's what it looks like, Cliff.
A much better lakefront.
Yes. Like you can't do anything with Soldier Field anymore.
They could
See, that'd be my thing about y'all.
Maybe make it a football museum for the Bears or something.
No, they're taking everything down but the columns. They're leaving the original columns and
Okay.
everything, and they're building that whole area is going to
down.
be revamped to a whole new campus.
Yeah, they would just do
Oh.
something else with it.
They're
Okay.
actually adding more parkland than that's there now.
Okay. The Soldier Field Park or something. Okay.
What would Chicago look? It would look better. That's what it would. And your football team probably would play better.
That's so mean.
Yeah, well, Cliff,
No,
Lakeshore Drive used to be a 2-lane fucking bridge back in the day.
I love
S-shaped bridge. So now it's a whole fucking
Highway. Ooh,
highway.
that's
So
the thing.
shit changes. It
I
changes
love
for the
Chicago
better.
people,
That-
but
That
y'all be
plan,
tripping sometimes.
that plan that they have set forth for that new lakefront area, a new stadium complex, is dope as fuck. It's dope as fuck.
Wouldn't you be able to see Obama's library? I mean, further south though, but isn't it? I'm just
I don't
thinking.
think so. I don't know.
No, not the same area.
I don't fucking know.
No,
get
not
rid of
definitely
that shit storm that you guys. That's why don't y'all want a winning football team? Let's just start there. Aren't y'all tired of being miserable with this bullshit?
If
Y'all
they
got the
could wait for
quarterback,
the
get a good
Cubs, they
field
could
now.
wait.
Shit.
It's okay.
No, we want the old fucked up shit.
No, they need to tear down the
Oh,
village
shit,
and put
fuck, fuck.
something else there. Because the only thing left in the village is the motherfucking Polish stand.
Shouldn't there be another basketball stadium as well?
In Chicago?
No.
Yeah.
Why would
Other
it be
than
built?
United Center?
Well,
Why?
there's other
What
places
other
to
thing?
play. The fucking the Sky Play at Wintrust, I believe.
Yeah,
Then
they
you got
play.
Allstate Arena, and then you got
They
all
used
the
to play at
colleges have their
Allstate.
own places for the most part.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have another team. If we had another team, well, so in my estimation, that would be the only reason to build another one is if you got another team in Chicago. Another NBA team, that would be hard for them to absorb.
What are the Bulls looking like?
No.
They on the up and up, or they come,
Who?
They're in mediocrity
again?
hell.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not gonna it's not they have to get bad before they can get good again. And
Who?
they're
Who we talking about?
the Bulls. And
Oh,
it's not
yeah,
gonna
they're bad.
happen. Reinsdorf likes where they are because they sell out damn near every game. Still.
Yeah, they still have the longest sellout record. That
Yep.
they've led in attendance every year for like the last 25 years. Still.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's my thing.
Over
Why I
the
said, wow,
Lakers.
even after
Over the
Rose
Lakers, over the
and-
Celtics, over all of the historic teams, Chicago. That's why Reinsdorf, he's like it doesn't really matter if they're good or not. He's gonna print money. So
And the thing is that they've drafted good this year.
they always draft good. We've been drafting good
Yeah.
for forever.
No,
We
no,
just
we
never
have
keep.
not. No,
we never
have
keep
not.
anybody good.
We haven't drafted good for a while. Really.
What do you mean? We got Kobe White. We have drafted well.
Yeah, but he didn't come into his own until last year. So, but
I know
yeah,
when one of the
we
stars
definitely
got
got
hurt
some
and he
badass.
finally got a chance to play.
yeah. No, he was playing. He was playing before then. He was just
He would
playing off
play,
the
but he would
bench.
come off the bench though. Yeah.
And he really didn't. He wasn't really giving it that like okay. I don't think he was feeling confident in himself.
We've always drafted well. Markkanen is an all-star in the West now.
But not for us.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We
But,
always draft really good players and then we ship them off and then they become amazing.
But
No, they've been good.
we'll have problems this year because Kobe had a hell of a year, but Lonzo's back. So you're paying Alonzo a shitload of money. So do you want him coming off the bench? But we'll see what happens during training camp and shit like that.
See what happens. They've been trying to trade Zach for forever.
They're not. So they're trying
They're
to mend that
not.
relation. They can't. Nobody wants them. So nobody wants
Exactly.
They don't. It's not that they don't want him. They don't want his fucking contract.
His contract and what comes along with him. It's
So,
not that he's a bad player. It's just he's not.
Yeah, but
I would rather have
they're
someone
currently-
else.
They're currently trying to mend the relationship.
Whatever.
he-
So what that means is
'Cause
Bianca.
if he
They
remains
may
scorer,
make the playoffs.
yeah,
They may
May
not,
not.
but they're not going to be drafting high to get a good player that's coming out of college or from
Yeah.
overseas. And so they'll just continue in whatever cycle they're in. Not good enough to win a championship. Not
it's a
bad
very young
enough
team.
to
It's a very young team
get
now.
somebody good.
And they got Josh Giddey too,
Why'd you mention that, dog?
because he's a
fucking
good
hated
player.
that trade. Man, bro.
He's a good player.
bro.
He's
Do
a
you know what we
double-double.
do? You know what we got him for?
Yeah.
What we traded for him?
Yes. Yeah.
He's not that good. He's cool.
Yeah, but
And actually, I like what's his name more than him.
me too. But I like the fact that he scores fucking 16 more points a game than he does.
So
So
I don't want Josh Giddey.
well, we have him, and he
We
had
do.
a fucking crazy ass Olympics.
Yeah.
He was like the only bright spot for Australia. It's like Australia's like, and he's like balling his ass off.
He did play good during the Olympics. So shout out
And
to
that,
Josh
and that
Giddey.
kid
We'll
they
see what he does
drafted,
this season.
Matthias or whatever, however.
Oh yeah, he
Matthias,
looks good though.
and he's from
looks good.
Hinsdale, so he's from there.
Yeah, he looks good.
You know, his parents are athletes. They play basketball like internationally and shit like that. So
Cliff, your ass tripping, boy. If they tore down the village, motherfuckers would be happy as hell.
Hey, I don't know when's the last time
shit.
you've been in the village, but it just smells like hot dog and mold.
Yes.
Aw.
Yes. I just went in there
I hate to hear that.
Because there's
Friday.
nothing there.
Friday. We went to the hot dog stand. It
There's
smells like
leaks
mold.
fucking everywhere.
Smells like mold.
The only people there are old people walking around that bitch for exercise and people buying fucking hot dogs and potions.
Well, don't. Okay,
Beautiful
so let me
things
ask you
might
this.
still be there.
I haven't. It's not. It's not. Why you
It's
trying
not,
to be
he
funny?
moved it.
They moved on south. Anyway, my question is: they used to have like the dentist office in there. I think the dollar store moved. There was like a CDL school maybe there. Is that
CDL still
there?
it's still behind there, yeah.
The CDL school's in the back though.
Okay.
The dentist office, I don't believe is still there. Yeah, I used to go there. I used to take my
Planned
kids there.
Parenthood used to be there. I know that's probably long gone.
Yeah, they left a while ago. They still had because they had a COVID hub there. They had the free COVID testing there.
Okay.
And
that was
then
my
like
place.
there's like the other end where Dots and what's the other store that was in there?
Ashley
Was
Stewart,
Rainbow?
is that still there? Ashley Stewart, is that still there?
No, I didn't go on that end. I went to go get Polishes and left.
Is the cleaner still there?
I don't think so.
I
Maybe.
know there's a guy
Maybe.
that fixes shoes there. I think the shoe repair guy is still there.
I don't know if any of that shit's there. I haven't been on that end, but it does smell like
Pommel
mold.
Esker's been gone forever. The beauty supply store. I used to get my nails done in the back Chatham's Beauty Supply. That used to be a hub.
Tear it down, Cliff.
Yeah.
We are not holding on to
tear it
that.
down. Yeah, it can go.
We're not
Make it
holding on
apart.
to it, bro.
If Chuck
Just like
Wheeler
y'all
wanna
shouldn't
stay-
hold on to Soldier Field. It's been long over.
let's revamp it.
Revamp it. Do something
Revamp-
else.
Yeah. I say Gary needs an outside venue space. I don't know what they want to do with like the Genesis Center or whatever, but
Tear that bitch
Well,
down too.
where I am at, I find it very
It's all fucked up on that
convenient
side too.
that there is a stage, a brick facade, or whatever you want to call it. There's a stage area, there's a park area,
Like
and they have. It's called an amphitheater. You know what I'm saying? They have concerts there. Whatever. But that is like, I believe Gary needs an outside space for that. You know what I'm saying? You can. I don't know if they do stuff in Marquette Park still. I don't know, y'all. Can y'all let me know on that? Do they still have festivals or food truck things out there or something?
No, I haven't heard about it since they stopped doing the 4th of July thing.
Well, Gary
Remember they
has
used to have the big
Indiana
stage?
University Northwest. So that's a major institution as well. I mean, that's public. I think Valpo's private, but
I
Yeah,
mean, but what do you want?
Valpo-
What do you want them to? What do you want them to
Valpo
do with it?
University
Though?
is not doing too good.
I know I just saw an article. They're selling paintings and things for.
No, well, IUN is doing great. They keep buying shit up everywhere.
Are they
well,
buying apartments?
That's a state school
I
though.
don't know about
Valpo's a
Yeah,
private.
Valpo's private. Yeah, Valpo's private.
But they've cut a lot of classes. Talk about
The law
closing
program.
Yeah, law school's done.
Yeah.
Wow, for real?
Yeah,
Mhm.
they were
so
one of
big.
they're one of the best private law
Major.
programs in the country.
Yeah, in the country. Yeah, for sure.
Gone.
Yeah, what are they gonna do? What are
I
they gonna
mean,
do? They could build an amphitheater in
like
that
Hammond has the Festival of the Lakes little thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Something like that.
so
Something like that.
you're well, that's a little different because I mean they could set up a stage anywhere like how they used to do at Marquette Park.
No, but I'm saying there needs to be like
A
like
built-in
that Wolf
one.
Lake thing. Yeah,
Yes,
build
an amphitheater. So
That'd be dope. That'd be
technically,
dope.
they could do it at Marquette. There's enough space there if they want to cut down the wildlife area or whatever and
They
build
can.
They
it.
could tear down the Genesis Center and put it there.
You said it's protected?
Yeah.
Really?
That's why they brought all that back to like its original standing.
Yeah,
Like
park. National wildlife and
shit, yeah. But
no. What I'm saying though is before you get to that, there was the area where they built the stage and where they had everybody that's over there before you get to.
They've been talking about selling that, bro. I don't know, selling it or leasing it. I
heard they
leasing
sold
leasing it would mean something, but fucking selling it, these motherfuckers, man.
to some type of company that would develop like an entertainment district type shit.
You gotta lease it. You cannot just.
But here's the thing about that area
all the time.
There's not enough room
We
to
sell
build.
for cheap too.
There's not enough room to build like an entertainment district and have parking.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Yep.
Porter, can I ask you all a question? And I'm not sure. Well, Rome, you know what I'm saying, because you're out here and you work. Do you pay a Lake County tax?
Yes.
There's a Lake
County
tax. Yeah.
Okay, I did not know.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Never mind. Saw that coming out my check. I was like, hold on. What? But never mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. County tax. They implemented that 5 years.
Just not me.
6 years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not just you.
Okay.
County tax. Fuck them.
We love our county taxes out here.
Fuck them. No. Fuck them.
To provide for a lot of worthwhile programs.
I go Republican on that shit. Fuck y'all niggas.
No, it seems like the Republicans are doing pretty well.
They are.
It's you damn Democrats.
Their constituents aren't.
Yeah, I wasn't saying it like that. I was just saying it is very Republican to not want to pay taxes. Hey, yeah. So, oh man. So your homeboy. Listen, I had a blast watching the debate, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I was drunk out my mind.
You say you was drunk?
Yeah, took a shot every time something stupid was said. Shout out to Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, I should say, for walking to Trump and making him shake her hand. You know what I'm saying? She had to literally cross the middle of the stage to say, hey, she said her name because he can't pronounce her name, shook his hand, and let's go.
It was awkward.
He looked a little
frazzled by that. And I'm not gonna lie, she looked a little intimidating walking over there because it's like, okay, I'm gonna press this motherfucker like type shit. I'm gonna press his ass, see what he do. Hey, my name Kamala, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Shake my head. But this is their first time meeting though. Am I right?
No, yeah, Andy, we just came out the gate fucking swinging.
Yeah, we didn't even go into weeks, Andy.
Yeah, fucking Rome took off about the Super Bowl and then boom.
And I hate you for bringing that up, you asshole. Our weeks must have been trash, nigga. I had a
mine
great
is always
week.
Lovely, living my life like it's golden. Can't nobody take my pride. Can't nobody hold me down. Oh no.
I'm in Vegas, so
Indy, do you want to come on and tell us about your week? No.
No, we don't.
No. We don't need that. Oh yeah. Oh well. I'll save it.
Save it. Yeah,
Okay.
you gotta do that. Do this. Some other
So
time.
have you guys heard any of the reports of people eating the pets out in Ohio? I know it was debunked during the debate, but
Well,
y'all haven't.
no,
They show everything on TikTok. I'm pretty sure they would have shown somebody on TikTok eating
now
a pet or something.
listen. It just so happens that it was a Republican's wet dream this week too, guys. Now, as Trump, let me play the video. You guys ready for the video?
Sure.
Ready, guys? I had to make this. I had to jump. First of all, guys, I was working during the debate, right? Debate starts. I kind of forgot about the debate. Skurlock reminded me about the debate. So I put it on my phone because I was using my iPad for the deliveries and shit. And I'm over here like, as soon as I turn it on, 30 seconds into it, this motherfucker said, they're eating the cats. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? What the I was like, that's what I thought. I was like, I like to eat the cat too.
No, he said
Meow
they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the family pets. I said, whoa, where the fuck I want to see. That shit crazy.
So
and then people on Facebook, they get to, man, they've been doing that at Gary at the Chinese spot for years. I said, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody going and capturing pets to make Chinese food, fam.
So as this debate, and so what I took from that part of the debate, I couldn't leave it alone. I wasn't gonna not say something or do something about it. So I got creative about it, and I kind of made this, guys.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame.
I just want to clarify here. You bring up Springfield, Ohio.
Shout out to David Muir and shout out to Lindsay Davis, ABC lead anchors. They're the top.
For fact checking live at the debate.
They're dope for that, but I really didn't like either one of them moderating. I felt like and I'm gonna say this because I think that it probably just went to certain things just go hand in hand. So I think that most of the questions that they asked, they were intentionally trying to get Trump to say something wild. But on the other hand, one thing that I didn't like was that I felt like they kept giving Trump a lot of leeway. Whenever he wanted to talk, they cut his mic back on, and they didn't do the same for Kamala. So some things go hand in hand, but that was some fucking bullshit. That shit happened multiple times, and I was like, when the fuck are they gonna stop this lunatic from saying wild shit? They just let him whenever, you know what I'm saying, they want him to go. He just comes back on and says a bunch of other wild ass shit. I was like, this
Kamala
shit is crazy.
was about to call him a motherfucker. Okay.
Oh yeah.
That shit was ill.
Yeah.
She was about to call him the motherfucker. So
that's because he kept
stupid. Yeah.
Her facial expressions when he was saying all the crazy shit was fucking priceless.
Cause bro, I had the same face.
Priceless.
I was sitting in my living room with the same face. Like, what the fuck? This motherfucker kept calling her Biden. He kept calling her Biden, and then he'd just be like, "Oh, well, they're basically the same person. That's her boss." And I was just like, "What the fuck? Did he not read? They gave him the wrong cue cards. They gave him the cue cards from the other debate or something. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck's going on?"
Who has dementia now? You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
who is unfit to be president because of their age? Because
who's wearing a
of
fucking
their
diaper?
capacity?
Who's wearing a fucking diaper?
Yeah.
For real. But I mean, I guess his idea was to play into anybody who's scared.
1:45. Remember, I came in late.
Anybody who's scared of what they've seen on the news and going on, that's like the pitch. She's responsible for this, and this is what's going on in our country. I'm going to try and sensationalize it as much as I can, and I need to make sure that the people of America know.
He got really mad when she went for his
That's a pretty good
rally.
impression, bro.
It was very
I've been
good.
practicing. Sometimes I go in the mirror.
He got mad and upset and flustered and started babbling.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like right when she was like, nobody goes. People go to the rallies. They leave early. They're not impressed. That took him out and sent him.
He's pissed about that.
And
Don't talk about my rallies. My rallies are great. They're great.
They're the biggest rallies. They're the best rallies. They're the greatest and biggest rally.
Everyone's there. Everyone is safe. They don't do anything. Yeah.
Safe. Nigga, you done got shot twice. Or you know what I'm saying? One attempt, one you know, that ain't safe. Not safe.
That was technically, well, they're saying that it was by a Trump supporter though.
Ooh, maybe to see they're tired of his shit.
Or
we do not condone
just
violence.
a little bit loony. All this might be a little bit.
Might be some levels of inbred in there too.
Inbred is crazy. You're right. You are correct.
Yeah. So, as on brand as usual, Trump fucking didn't really answer none of the questions like he was supposed to answer them. He reflected, he deflected, and he just started talking about other shit as he usually does.
But Kamala really didn't give details about her plans either. You know what I'm saying?
No, she did not.
She was you know, talking well and describing, but she didn't give specifics. So that was kind of like, you know, I'm with you. Now come on. What is it?
This is the thing. Because I watched the whole debate and I was watching like certain like things play out. So you've got a guy up here who keeps calling you Biden, and there are certain things that happen that you're like, okay, he's telling a bald-faced lie. I have to answer this to at least say like, no, I didn't say that, or I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So she tried to spin that shit at the end about the small businesses and providing the funding for first-time home buyers and all of that stuff. So she's trying to get into her plan, but it's really a shit show. There's like I don't know what she's gonna have to because the Trump angle is attacking on like from such wild angles, and she's gonna have to get in her bag and like start explaining some of the stuff, how she plans to get these things done for the people. But it's hard to that is hard to do when someone is attacking you.
Yeah, but we ain't got that much time left. You know what I'm saying? In the big scheme of things,
well,
we got
I understand, but
he's also said there's not going to be a third debate. He is not doing a third debate.
Yeah, so there won't be a challenge.
He's not doing a third debate.
She's gonna have to in her campaign stops. She's gonna have to start laying some of this out. But at this point, with people seeing like what's going on with Buddy, like in this regard, it's almost like she said it like, look, this motherfucker is saying wild shit. He's obviously not fit to even be running, let alone being president. Just vote for me because I'm not crazy. Like,
vote for me because I'm not a felon. And I really like that's the thing for me, because I highly doubt if Donald Trump was Laquan Williams, and had I don't know how many felonies, he could run successfully for president. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't
Yes.
allow it. They wouldn't
Depends
allow
on
it.
if Laquan is a superstar rapper,
I'm
maybe
still
he
waiting
could.
for Kanye. Why ain't he running?
Listen, Trump
Yeah,
has
go for him.
Trump has a fan base. He has a base, and that's why he's always going to be able to run back to that.
And I was
Yeah.
mentioning this
Yeah.
backstage. Like I'm worried about Trump and women's health care. That's a big thing for me. And I hate to say my example, but I feel like if any woman wants to make that decision to terminate a pregnancy, that's them. Whatever the law allows, you know what I'm saying? That's between them, their health care provider, whatever. I think that might be the white women should be trying to push away from this. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, not saying they, I believe, are they higher to doing them, or is that a black thing? You know, are they more? Does this affect them more?
What, abortions?
Yeah, I'm gonna find that out.
I don't know. It's probably on I would say in this country it's probably they're probably still higher because they have a higher percentage of
higher percentage of population.
Okay.
So nonetheless,
everybody register to vote.
that
it affects your
I
county.
just
your
ordered
local
guys,
as well.
she kicked him in the nuts on the women's health rights as far as the Roe v. Wade thing is concerned.
Yeah,
Trump made himself look bad.
I filled out everything today to get my mail-in ballot sent to me here. So I get all that shit done. It'll be here in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, guys, go register to vote. Vote for who you see fit. I don't even give a shit if you vote for Trump.
Just go vote.
Just go vote, man. Just go vote. Let's let this be a record turnout year. And
but remember, all you guys that don't like to use protection, you're gonna have all these kids now. If you want to vote for Trump,
Hello.
you're gonna have to have all these kids.
And then I would like.
Well, that's not necessarily true, guys. Let's not just give them false information. It's up to whatever state you live in. So if you live in a state that will probably ban abortion, you'll have to travel to another state in order to get
most of those states are making it illegal though for you to travel to another state to do it.
You'll have to do it covertly.
Vote in November.
Or you'll have to have a lot of Plan Bs. I bet you Plan Bs go on sale.
Hey, you used to be able to get them for $7 a piece on Amazon.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to order them. They were like in bulk though. That's how they got the price
that makes
down.
sense.
Let's see, Plan B.
That's crazy. Amazon is the shit.
Let's see how much they are right now.
Amazon is the shit.
And you could order it as one of like their subscription things. So man,
every month,
yeah,
subscribe.
Wow, not the $10 a month Plan B subscription.
India's wild.
I gotta pay my Netflix bill and my Plan B bill.
Hold on, guys. Let's look at this right here. Hold on.
Well, that's more affordable than going to your CVS or your Walmart pharmacy. So
hold on.
I hope you really shouldn't be taking them like that, ladies. So there shouldn't be a need to purchase them in bulk. Hello.
All right, let's see how much. Let me see. Let's see how much fucking Plan.
And ladies, doubling the pills.
You can Uber Eat. You can Uber Eats Plan B to your crib.
You can DoorDash.
You can DoorDash
HIV test as well, people.
Yeah, you can do this
Look
now.
At this.
So just
one
relax.
tablet. My Way emergency contraceptive, one tablet compared to Plan B, one step by Busana. $7.20. For $7.20, you could buy a Plan B pill.
Because they got an off-brand of Plan B Like maybe the option in store for regular
Yeah.
Plan B might be 50, 60.
And
then the
it's
knockoff
fucking
is
eligible
half.
for fucking healthcare.
You can use your Medicaid benefits, y'all. Go ahead,
Yes.
ladies.
FSA and HSA eligible, guys.
Does
Look at that.
the price go up if
And look,
Trump gets elected?
look, if you subscribe, it's $6.84 a pill. If you use the subscribe and save discount. And if you buy any 10 of them, you save 2% automatically for Plan B pills on Amazon.
Ladies, don't be popping them
$7.20 a
things
pill,
like
nigga.
Tic Tacs.
And you can subscribe so they send them to you.
Oh, I forgot. Thanks, Amazon.
And if you buy in bulk, you get them for $6.84 a piece, bro.
So yeah, ladies,
Yeah. So
get your Plan B subscription now.
yes.
No, you don't.
And
Don't
let
do that, ladies.
any
'Cause
nigga that you want nut in that
actual Plan
fucking
B-
coochie.
The actual
Just
brand
swallow,
name Plan B is
ladies.
$47 a pill.
Let them bust. Let them
Yes.
shoot your
Or you
club
option
up.
two. Option two is
No.
$15. Amazon got their own version of Plan B. Jeff Bezos went from selling fucking college textbooks to Plan
Books-
B pills and everything in
Books
between.
to
And
Pencils
then you got
crazy.
one
and
for
pills.
six. Actually, look at this one, guys. E-Contra One Step. It's the same thing. It's all 1.5 milligrams. Whatever that's called, levandrostrel, whatever.
Sylvester Still.
Yeah, there you go. $6.79. And you can save more with subscribe and save on that one too.
Ladies,
We should
please
hustle
repeat.
these.
I repeat, you're not supposed to take these this often.
No,
Please don't buy these
it's gonna
in
fuck
bulk.
up your whole shit.
We should hustle these.
Horrible. No.
We should buy a bunch of them in bulk, and we could sell them for $20 a piece.
Sunday dinner Plan B pills. I like it. Can we do condoms? Honey packs?
I think we
Roses?
might have to have. I don't think
A
we can
bundle?
just sell those legally.
A bundle,
I think you gotta. I think we need some type of license.
a honey. Fool,
Well,
we ain't
Oh,
talking
it's
about no
not
fucking
controlled
license.
No.
What the fuck are you
substance.
talking about, Vil?
She said Sunday dinner Plan B pills.
Rebranding whatever it is that we that's what we're talking about. And
But you still gotta
yes,
sell
we'd be
'em.
talking about selling them illegally.
She said you can make your own.
What are you talking about, bro?
White label.
No, that's what people do that.
Yeah.
Not the bundle pack. So what? A bottle of tequila, a honey pack,
About a kilo
need a
honey
liquor.
pack, a
Plan
Plan B,
B,
a Plan B.
And a condom.
At the gas station right now, bro. Be like,
a condom, and a Plan B. I disagree. One of them's gonna get used.
One now.
Only
say
one.
Okay, whatever.
Only one's getting used.
We also need cleanser. What else? Wet wipes.
You
Okay.
lay that
Flushable
shit
wipes.
on the bed like, hey, listen, bitch. Only one of these is getting used. You choose the Plan B or the condom.
That's wild, boy. That's wild, boy.
You can spend the Hennessy bottle, see which one it lands on.
See which
That's
one it
nasty
land on?
work, boy.
Oh shit. That is fucking hilarious, man.
Why would we tear down Navy Pier?
Cliff just be saying shit like they
Navy
play
Pier.
football at Navy Pier on like what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, Cliff, he was emotional about it.
Sentimental ass Chicago motherfuckers, boy. They ass. See, that be what I be
love
talking
living in
about though, man.
Chicago. I
You say
loved
you
it.
loved living there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
I lived in Rogers
No.
Park. It was
No.
wonderful. So nice.
I'm actually straight on living in Chicago, being in Chicago.
That's
I'm
why I
tired
came
of
back to
drill
Indiana.
rap. I'm tired of drill
There was
rap.
no
I'm
drill
tired of
rap
Lil
when I
Durk.
stayed out there.
Huh?
There
There's
was
no
no
trail
Lil Durk.
rap when I stayed out there.
There was none of that.
It didn't exist yet.
Yeah. Drill did not exist in 2006, I don't believe.
I'm tired of I'm tired of the bitches out there calling you bro. Bro, you straight?
Bitches out there
Straight,
calling
bro?
you bro.
Okay, so do men
Just
not
saying.
like when women say bro?
Not
That's
if you
not a-
if we fucking, don't call me bro, bitch. What the fuck? You want me to call hey sis?
I
The
got my
fuck?
girl
Okay.
calling me Honorable Bay right now.
What the fuck?
I found something on fucking TikTok that says if your dude if your dude older than you, then you should refer to him as Sir Bay, Honorable Bay, or Mr. Honey or some shit like that. Any one of these will do.
Anyone will suffice.
So now she have a good time with it though. Well, I get a text that say Honorable Bay, and I just be laughing like, bitch, stop fucking playing with me.
Stop playing. Stop playing with me, goddamn.
That's fucking hilarious though. Man, what else happened this week?
Oh, I
swinging.
wanted to say, shout out to these two guys that I know, Larry and Kevin. They actually played recently in Frankie Beverly and Maze's band. Larry played, was on the drums, and then Kevin, I don't know what guitar he plays, but I want to say electric guitar. So they have been working with him for like a few years or whatever. So shout out to them. When I heard the news about Frankie Beverly, I did think about them. So shout out to them. And then James Earl Jones, you know, this week in Black culture, just two big pioneers just gone.
Yes.
They're like, I was gonna ask actually for Sunday. Anyway, I'm not even gonna ask the question. But anyway, yeah. So shout out to those two.
Yeah. So yeah.
Did she cut her mic off?
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, it's muted. Your mic's muted.
My bad. I don't know what happened
There you go.
because I'm not even on the other mic. So.
Oh, really? Okay. Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be calling me bro, ho.
Both of those figures,
Or dude
especially in
either.
the.
I don't like that shit either. Not to backtrack, but dude either. Don't be calling me dude either.
But they don't call you dude though. When you go to the sea, bro, is you cool? Bro, is you cool? Stop fucking playing with me.
Yeah, it's just so weird.
I'm cool on that. You know what? No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it today. Shout out to all my people in the shop, man. But your football stadium's trash. Let's
backtracking a little bit back to the debate and the animals. While there was you could always find something to fit your narrative. In Columbus, right, not too far from Springfield, well, not close, but in Columbus, Ohio, they didn't give no context. They just started sharing the video. There's body cam footage of police officers going up to a driveway to what looked like a black female, well, what was a black female that had blood and fur on her lips and blood on her hands and everything. And, you know, they're saying she ate the cat or she bit the cat or her had some type of interaction with the cat. So as the debate's going on and this stuff is starting to you could always find something to fit your narrative. So once as the debate's going on and as it ended and all this stuff is flooding social media timelines and shit like that, here comes this fucking video. Even somebody even posted on my page, like, look it up. There's body cam footage. Look this shit up. So of course I go and look it up, you know. And yes, it's true. There was a female who was apparently attacked a cat or some shit, but it wasn't a Haitian immigrant. It wasn't in Springfield. It was in Columbus, Ohio. The black woman in question was from that area, went to high school in that area. She was probably in her late 20s to mid 30s or so. She has a long criminal history. Maybe kind of crazy. definitely kind of crazy. Known mental health issues and shit like that. So it wasn't a Haitian. And then there was a picture floating around of a guy carrying two geese.
You don't send me nothing.
What I got? Yeah, I could use all this. 'Cause I'll take it if I want it cash or not, or if I just want to have you send it to me. But cash works.
Cash works.
I need it for my haircut
Bro.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Cash is king.
So anyway, sorry guys. But back to there's a guy walking down the street carrying two geese. They're like, oh yeah, they're eating geese too, or they're doing it for a voodoo ritual, putting spells on everything. Who's that?
I don't know.
So once you do the research, the guy carrying the geese around was picking them up off the middle of the road because somebody hit them, and they're just laying in the middle of the road. So there are instances of eating the animals. And even the Republican governor of Ohio has came out and made a statement saying, like, hey, leave the Haitian immigrants alone. Oh, all because of a little debate. Just a little debate and this soundbite, guys. Gotta play it again.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame.
I just want to clarify here. You bring up Springfield, Ohio.
That was real, guys. Let's just reflect before we move on. That was real. Like that really happened. Like he went like that was like a 3-4 minute thing. Like this is the political landscape in 2024.
Please,
I swear,
for
every
my
day-
birthday, vote. I want to
every
go. I
day.
want to see Kamala, sorry, on
Okay, Trump.
January 20th. Kamala, I'm sorry, it was an accident. I want to see her on January
I'd be doing it
20th,
too.
Martin Luther King Day, being
That's
inaugurated.
crazy.
So
That's
in
crazy.
in Washington, in Chocolate City, near her alma mater, I just feel that is a full circle moment for women, of color, Asian women. We can make that happen. And I need somebody my kids can look up to. You know what I'm saying? I can't say, oh, be like Trump. I can't. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's not articulate. Things that I want my children to be, I can't say that Trump is. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
it's foolish. It's foolish. And I think
Yeah,
the world is laughing.
but it was so bizarre, but I wouldn't expect anything else. And after that shit show, like we said, he said there's not going to be a third fucking debate. He's not participating in it. Oh, and what about the conspiracy theorist and her earrings? So they're feeding her lines. Like this is a successful lawyer, prosecutor, state attorney, state
Senator.
attorney general, senator,
Vice president.
Yeah, like she's been speaking her whole life. On topic, nonetheless, guys. What was Saturday Night Live like last night? It's not even the season hasn't. Did the season start?
I don't think it started yet.
Like, why wouldn't you start it early? Like, or do something. Throw somebody up there, Lauren. What the fuck? This is year 50, I think, of it too.
Mm-hmm.
This is year 50.
But Maya's getting ready. Maya Rudolph is getting ready.
Oh yeah. Oh, who was it? Seth Meyers? Seth Meyers had Haley Joe Osment, I think, playing fucking, or was it Jimmy Kimmel? Who was it?
It was Haley. Yeah.
Haley Joe Osment was playing JD Vance with the eyeliner and everything. Seth Meyers playing Gavin Newsom? I want to say it was pretty fucking funny. It was fucking funny. But yeah, speaking of JD Vance, this is the guy who said, hey, yeah, we're taking funding away from daycare, but why don't you just have grandma and grandpa babysit? Maybe there's an aunt and uncle that just has some free time.
If I have none of the sort. So, sir, next question. You know what I'm saying? What's your next answer? Because honestly, if my children were not school aged or almost preteens, I would literally be fucked. You know what I'm saying? Childcare is expensive.
I kind of got into detail about this on Facebook the other day. There's been this whole cycle running up to everything has been Trump trying to separate himself from Project 2025 or saying, he don't endorse that or this or that, even though, the Agenda 47 is the same thing, just worded differently. But like I said, I think 2 weeks ago on this show, like the biggest tip off to you guys is the guy who wrote Project 2025 and the head of the Heritage Foundation wrote a book. That book was supposed to come out like last month. It got postponed. Well, no, 2 months ago. Right as like a week after J.D. Vance was named vice president nominee, after Trump tapped him, the book was supposed to come out right after that, but it got pushed back. You know why? Because this whole thing that's not supposed to exist or not supposed to be the plan. J.D. Vance is really good friends with the guy who wrote it. And not only that, he wrote the foreword to the book that the guy wrote. So they postponed that release till after the fucking after the election, thinking that not gonna kind of blow over. They fucking up. I got ESPN up on here and GameCat.
The Fields was better than this. He did get you first down.
What kind of weed is fuck?
Uh-oh.
God damn. Is that or the leaf? I smoke leaves all day, so shit.
He's kind of clear.
Yeah. So anyway, let's get into this. I touched on it for a second, but parlaying into this next thing that has to do with Project 2025 is now Trump floated the idea of ending taxes on tips, guys, and all the service workers loved it. It's a good idea, but it's not that it don't work like that. And Kamala kind of adopted that same thing. I want to end, taxes on tips, blah blah blah. So I don't know if these guys know that tips go severely underreported, but come on, but yeah. But he talk about all of them, even the ones they do declare. But now he said this week's big thing is after the debate was he's gonna take away taxes on overtime pay. No taxes on overtime pay. Something else that he can't do either. Even if Kamala wants to jump on the bandwagon with that one too, it can't be done. Just like half the things presidents say on the campaign trail, no matter if they're Republican, Democrat, Independent, or whatever, it takes them having the House and the Senate and those guys drafting those bills and pushing through for the president to sign it. The president only signs what comes across his desk or vetoes whatever comes across his desk. So unless he got his clan in the back, drafting this legislation and pushing it through, it's just fever dreams, good ideas, so
Or not so good ideas.
that too. So more so or less that. So it's going to be a crazy little what we got, month and a half now or so, about almost a month, about a month and a half until today. Like I said, I filled out my shit to do my mail-in ballot today.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get on that.
Because
Probably
if you're not
tomorrow.
registered in the state of Indiana, you have October till October 7th to register, and you can register online till October 7th. But you got to have your ID and your social security number. You can't be an immigrant voting. That's not true, despite what they say. It's coming up quick. And
yeah, guys, go out and vote.
Make sure you vote for your fucking councilman too, guys.
Yeah.
your alderman, your councilman, depending on how your shit's set up where you live. Okay. Your senators, your mayors, your governors. Indiana this year has a governor race. Fucking dipshits out. He did steer Indiana good during COVID though. So Holcomb did good during COVID. I won't take that from him. He responded well and everything like that. So that was good. But there's a woman, this female
Jennifer
politician, the
McCormick?
Democrat, yes, and she's been great gaining ground.
I believe she used to be superintendent of DOE or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot last time. It hasn't been that long since Indiana had a Democratic governor, actually. So, what?
Bring
let's
back
see.
Evan Bye.
Man, I met him. Yeah, I met him when I was a kid. He
met him
came to my
before when I was
school.
a kid,
I did
yeah.
some shit.
That's crazy. Yeah, I met him when I was a kid too.
Let me see what the polling is. I'm interested in that.
Let's talk about.
We got here's who you got. You got McCormick and Braun. And Braun in the latest poll, the latest monthly poll, Braun's leading by 2 points. That's crazy. That not only is she a Democrat, she's a female Democrat running for governor of the state of Indiana.
Good for her.
Good luck on the test, Indy. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I don't know when the last one was. Yeah, Jennifer McCormick. She looks like a soccer mom. Mike Braun, Donald Rainwater, who's despite the name, sounds like he's very Indian. He looks like a very old, bald-headed white man. So, and Christopher Stride, who's an independent. So it's really, between McCormick and Braun, of course. So, man. Bro, nobody even voted for Mike Braun. Had to fight off Suzanne Crouch, Brad Chambers, Eric Dowden, and 2 other people to get the Republican primary, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer McCormick, everybody voted for her. Every registered voter that voted for the Democratic primary in May voted for her. 180,577. All for her. That's
Then
crazy.
she did the old switcheroo parties.
Yeah, she's like, I don't like the way the state's going. I don't like how the state's following some Trump shit, and I'm out of here. Like, I'm gonna switch up on you. Hey, whatever works. Come legalize weed. Can the next governor legalize weed? That's what I want to know.
That would be a nice lucrative business.
Yeah, will you legalize that? That would be nice.
Is that agriculture? Does that consider agriculture? Because that could, I could see maybe the colleges doing some things.
I mean, it all depends it all depends on how the language of the actual laws when they write them. Because first it'll be like, all right, we're gonna make weed legal, and in certain states, like in California, we voted for it, yes or no. It was a fucking ballot question, okay, and it was up to you whether you want to go online and read the language of the law, which I didn't. I voted no for it. I did not. Proposition 215, which was what was in place and allowed us to have medical marijuana facilities and co-ops and shit like that. It was fucking perfect. You could use it to your advantage very fucking easily. Nobody got fucking arrested for no fucking weed shit. It was fucking perfect damn near. Like you could go to California, rent a fucking storefront, and start a fucking co-op and be like, hey, we take donations only, and we're operating in compliance of Prop 215. But the law to legalize it recreationally took that away and changed the whole fucking thing. So, but it all depends on how they write the language of the laws. You know, they could, if they are smart, there's benefits, pros and cons to it. So Indiana would benefit for it to be, like an agricultural thing, because what they say, Indiana has some of the best soil in the world. It's very nutrient, thanks to the glaciers. So why not try to, get some nice Indiana soil, some indoor growing facilities, and let's do it. But Indiana isn't like states like California. Like California, you could there's actually a lot of states like that do this. You go and you get so many fucking signatures on the petition for a ballot question, and that ballot question goes on the fucking ballot, and you vote for it. That's how a lot of states have become legal marijuana states. Indiana does not do that.
I thought they put it on the ballot already and it got voted down.
No, the governor will not allow it because he's a federalist, I guess you could say. Because it's federally illegal, he will not make it legal here, and that's why it's been like that. You cannot get ballot questions in Indiana for some reason. That's not how it's set up. Yay! But there is a slim chance that fucking we could have a Democratic governor in the state of Indiana and a woman. It's a very slim chance because that it's a 2%. Even though it's a 2% fucking difference, then that poll, you got to think how they do a lot of these polls. A lot of these polls are conducted by phone calls. So a lot of people on like our age ranges ain't answering the phone and doing that shit. Just a lot of older people. In Indiana, it's probably a lot of older white people. Like, who's Jennifer McCormick? Oh, she's that traitor? She switched sides? The further south in Indiana you get, with this exception of Indianapolis, and, it's, gets kind of scary. So, yeah, vote. Aldermen, city council members, fucking student board fucking members, if you fucking get that. In Indiana, in Lake County, the Lake Station School District had a referendum vote, and they voted no. So they had to start cutting everything. No fucking transportation, no buses. Excuse me. No buses. No, I think they're doing 4-day fucking school weeks, 3 or 4 day school weeks, and other 2 days e-learning because they can't afford to pay the fucking teachers. All because they voted no to something that would have been like 1.1 cents of a tax or some shit like that. So it's for the kids, man. Like, what the fuck? It's for the kids. Put a little bread out for the kids.
Fuck them kids.
That's what they said. They voted no. They're like, fuck
that
it.
is what they said. They said fuck them kids.
Oh, shout out to the state of Nevada. I think they moved out the total bottom basement of state ranking for education. I think they said, I read they're number 43 now. They're always like 47 to number 47 to 50.
Good.
They're number 43, so that's pretty good. Shout out. Fucking shout out to that. But teachers don't get paid what they're worth anywhere you go. I mean, for the most part. So there's some cities and municipalities that go ahead and look out for the kids and shit like that. But for the most part, they don't. So, guys, that leads me back to the taxes. The taxes pay for the shit for the kids. The taxes that come out of, your paychecks, that come out of
including teacher salaries.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tips from overtime working and tips from tips or taxes from tips, so all that goes to that's what Gary's
you know
fucked
what?
up, man. There's no taxes. You guys ain't correlating this shit yet.
You know what though, and I understand how this goes, because at the end of the day, corporations they'll just leave if you tax them a certain amount. That's what'll happen. They'll just leave and find some place where they won't tax them, and you know what I'm saying, they get to keep all the money. But that's where I really be having a problem, because it's like, yeah, you taxing me as a working motherfucker, but I'm not making. You need to be taxing the corporations, because they're the ones that they fucking rake it in. And if you're not, I mean, cool, you know, they may choose to go elsewhere, but you know, it's you still end up. Well, I guess that's the double-edged sword, because you still end up having the burden on the people, though. But it's like,
Well,
dude,
corporate tax rates have crazily declined over time. Okay, like what is it? Let me see, where's it at? I'm trying to see. Fucking
yeah, we know that they've been forcing the hand. It's the same
they've
shit
been
that was going on when I was
dropping it. Yeah.
I was working for GM, a part of UAW, and they're like, you know, they're not gonna get fucking taxed in America. And if they start to do it, you know what I'm saying? If you know, we're out in Detroit or in Chicago or whatever, and then they start taxing them, they will close the fucking facility down and move that bitch to Mexico, where they gonna be able to pay the workers much less and not get taxed. So
Yeah.
it's a double-edged sword.
Corporate tax
But
used to be over 50%. Then once Reagan came in and started fucking with shit and everything, and now it's right around 27 to 35%. So just getting up back to raising up back up to 41%. So because what it'll do, it'll stop the price gouging. You can't keep calling it inflation if these companies are making fucking crazy profits.
what's up, Trosh? Shout out to the boy. Went out to Michigan City with him today and performed at it's a place called Barrel House Venue in Michigan City. Don't turn out, and again, public announcement was there, so that was dope. But yeah, me and Trosh toured up, and also my guy, I gotta shout him out. Treble the singer is a gem. He is a gem. I fucking love that dude, man. So shout out to him. I think I got a video of him, a live of him on my page. So if I want to check him out, at the performance today, go and see that there. But yeah, it was a good time. Man, what else did I want to talk about? Oh, Bianca, are we gonna do that thing? Are you gonna do that thing?
We can. Did you want to go there?
I mean,
The
You
thing.
can go there. You can start.
we had okay, so going back to last week, we had an outburst,
Oh,
I would say, from one Indie Uchiha,
hold
aka
on.
Mr. Nerd Mix Alpha, and I had to run back the game tape, and so it seemed as though he was having an outburst because I wasn't catching everything that was going on. And so he, as it turns out, he was triggered by my fellow co-host Bianca. And so basically we got on a conference call. We had a conference call early in the week, and I think so. Should I turn it over to you? I don't know how to do this shit.
Sure. First of all, I would like to say that the views, opinions, words that come out of my mouth are mine and mine only. They don't necessarily are the same views as my other co-hosts, but hey, my intent whenever I said what I said, I don't even know how it started or what I said to set off Indy. I apologize for setting him off, but I don't apologize for what I said. If anyone else felt some type of way because of what I said, I apologize, but I'm not sorry for what I said. I can say what I want to say. If you want to be hurt, you can be hurt. If you can let my little old words affect your day, and then also if you can dish it, you should be able to take it. Shout out. I tried to be funny on Monday. I had a long drawn out post. Also created a funny little poster calling Indy a fat, non-rapping fat shamer, just because he did call me fat, but I was just being funny. And I grew up with like, okay, if anything you can do, I can do better. So if you're gonna throw a shot, my goal is to throw one back to make you stop. And obviously my shot hurt. So I never want someone that I respect to hurt. So Indy, I publicly apologize. I would also like to just thank everyone who did check on me. I had several people send me personal messages, call me to make sure that I was good. I was
Emotional
fine.
damage.
I was being funnier, ha ha ha, and I hate that Indy got hurt because of my humor. So, that was that. I took down the post on Tuesday. I thought that we were done. I left the picture up because it was funny. It was funny. I thought we were all jokey, but everyone has limits. Everyone has boundaries. On that conference call while I was working, we did discuss boundaries, so that is good. I also have to keep in mind not everyone's like me. No, not everyone can just let everything fall. People have to live up to certain expectations that they set for other people, and I wouldn't want to offend or make a mockery out of or whatever. So, blah, blah, blah. Indy, I'm sorry. Let's fuck, and I'm sorry.
Let's fuck was interesting.
It's not gonna happen. So it was just a joke.
I thought I was hearing things.
Whatever. But in any case, so as a fellow podcaster, I'm just going to make all of us aware, and I know Ville, we've kind of talked about this in the past, but just to make Bianca aware, because I don't think that she was aware before, some of the things that get said while we're potting, that ends up affecting our real lives.
And like I said, I apologize for that because we did talk about that.
Well, again, you don't gotta keep. We're just gonna talk about it. We're gonna air it out a little bit, and so to give people a different perspective. I don't particularly like potting about potting, but sometimes it's necessary. Because what happened was something on the pod ended up spilling over into social media land. We'll pull back the curtain a little bit. Like, there are certain things that happen that we discuss, certain views that we may espouse on the podcast that even the people that know us and probably know us fairly well, I'm I'm not even sure if I'm describing this correctly, but there's a blurred line between who we are on the podcast and who we are in real life. There are many times where I'm saying things in a way I may believe or I may not believe, but I'm trying to entertain. I'm trying to be entertaining, and I'll say mean stuff, foul shit, nasty shit, just for entertainment purposes. But what we don't want to do is bring
Affect someone's
people,
personal.
yes, bring people that aren't attached to the pod. We don't want to bring them into it, because the biggest part is that they don't have the platform that we have on a regular basis. So there's no way really for them to clarify anything except maybe to go on their social media page and post something. And by that time, you know, anything that gets said, if somebody said something about you on the internet, you're going to feel away already. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, why the fuck? Especially
And
if
then
you
not every
are deeming it not true. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's a fine line. We're all learning. I had to learn because, you know, in in a rather offshoot way, it definitely affected my marriage negatively. Now, that is not to say that we didn't have other problems, but you know, I'm so committed to this podcast thing that I was podding. We were podding every week, and after I would get off the pod, I would get into an argument. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what do you do? What do you do with that? Or I get off the pod and I see a Facebook post from my wife at the time, you know, like, what the fuck? Like, so we just want to we want to do our best to keep because, you know, we're all various characters, and we're gonna talk shit about each other. We're gonna have a blast. You know what I'm saying? We are definitely for the jokes here. We're gonna keep the jokes though focused on us. Anything outside of that, we're gonna keep that off limits. That's
like
just
I said, I apologize if any of my comments caused anyone any type of confusion. That's something that I don't understand, I guess, offhand without thinking about it, because fuck niggas get money. I'm committed to no one. So, you know, that's something like, I guess if the shoe was on the other foot, if I put myself in those women's positions, maybe I would feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really want to do it like that. I want to say,
Or family
so
members, other friends, whatever. You know what I'm
no.
saying?
But this is what I'm saying though. So
yeah.
you getting a roasting battle with somebody, and then it goes off to talking about your mom. Do you feel a way? Probably so, because it's like, nigga, we was just roasting each other. Now you done brought my mama
Bring
in.
my mama into it.
That's what I'm saying. And that can trigger, especially say you're doing it live and your mom hears it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, now I gotta go talk to my mom. You get what I'm saying?
Now we can discuss this, because I guess someone associated with Indy did feel some type of way.
We're not doing that. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do.
Association, right? That's
what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, we're not gonna. we don't want to open up too much about that. He's not even on the pod today. So
okay. But the issue was that I said bitch in a referring to all women. You know what I'm saying? How can I refer to all people and someone take it personally when I don't know them?
because there are other words that you can say for this. And the whole thing about this is I literally got into some girl was going crazy on me at work one day because I said bitch, and I was referring to all of them. I was just saying, well, not even all of them, but just one in particular. And she got offended, and I'm like, I wasn't saying it to you. I was talking about one of my girls. So why are you mad? And she just like went on the tangent, but I do get it. It's just I'm not gonna sit in shadow box with you over this. I'd rather just leave, and you can still be mad. I'm not gonna treat you any different because I didn't mean nothing by it. If you were offended, I'm already gonna apologize because I want to get past. I'm moving to the ending. Yeah. I'm not staying in the middle stage. But again, we just need to be more mindful of that. Sometimes things that we say can affect outside this little world that we're in, because that's what it is. We're talking to each other about a bunch of shit, different ass topics. Shit is flying off, and we're joking and we're having a good time. And sometimes we say stuff that can affect real life, and we don't want to do that because it can happen. I am a living testament. That shit I used to be thinking like, damn, why the fuck do I still do this podcast and shit? It feels like it's ruining my life.
You should have said something.
What is it to say, Bianca? What is it to say?
It's the same thing.
Listen. I'm not going to sacrifice what's good for the pod because somebody outside can't accept my explanation. I can't do that.
Okay.
At least I couldn't do that. I tried to explain it. Like, look, this isn't real. it's not real. This is all smoke and mirrors. That's what we're doing here. We are doing shit to entertain.
Yeah.
I'm not for real, I was gonna say some wild shit just then, but yeah, I'm not a misogynist in real life, guys, but sometimes I'll play one on the pod just to entertain, just to take the other side. Like, this is what we do. Bianca, me and we have a great relationship outside of the pod. We are friends.
Yes.
We are friends. But I will give it to your ass, pause, on this fucking pod for entertainment purposes. This is what I'm supposed to do.
And we'll go back and forth.
And we'll go back and forth because it's necessary for the pod.
Yeah.
But we got to remember not to go too far because, again, it can have real life ramifications.
Yes,
and we're not trying to deal with that sometimes.
With that, I also mind others to mind what they say. And,
indeed.
And every action has a reaction. Whether you like if it's good or bad, there's whatever, and how you take it. You just can't give it to people on 100 and be mad when you get it at 75.
Listen. I don't think that. So here's the thing. Boxing is a thing. Both people get to hit each other as hard as they fucking can, but there are rules. You can't just hit me in the nuts, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Why not?
You can't, because it goes against the rules.
Oh, I didn't know there was a rule. So you know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Establish the rules.
Yeah.
So then there's no misunderstanding.
So we know
and
what's going on.
You establish, like I said, there was no boundaries in a particular situation. Since a boundary is set, just I won't cross it. I'm just about to get over. You know what I'm saying? So
right. Okay, so my big thing is we just are not trying to. Whenever I'm on your ass, I'm not really trying to get on nobody else that's not on this pod. That's just
Agreed.
right. So
Agreed.
that's just it.
Agreed.
That's just it. And intentionally, I don't want it to affect anyone. Yeah. So we've talked about this already.
Yeah.
We talked about this. But Indy, we love you. Please don't come on here doing that shit no more, though. That shit was crazy, boy. I didn't even know what the fuck happened. I went back and watched it, and there was a particular section that set him off, but we just don't want any of that. We are
and trust.
We are
Andy, I know you
experienced potters, and we know how to do this without getting hurt feelings. So,
yep.
And everyone's not built that way, but I still stay by my first statement. I'm sorry. I'm telling my son this. He's in middle school. He feels some type of way because somebody says something. Well, say something else. You know what I'm saying? Or walk away. You know what I'm saying? Stand, and I you're gonna have to be wittier or whatever, not be so sensitive. And everybody has problems. Everybody's going through things. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what people are doing this. So what if him calling me fat tipped me off? What if that was something that broke me? Just like I guess apparently you know what I'm saying?
Again.
But like I said,
okay. Yes. Let's all be mindful that in all altercations or sparring matches, there is a level, and each one of us have a choice in this to escalate or de-escalate.
I'm escalating all time.
I'm choosing violence.
You guys are. That's not true. That is not true.
I know. I've gotten really laid back and
yeah. That's not true, guys. We do it all the time between us. We choose to put out the fire and not.
That's different between us.
Stoke it.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not.
Of course, I do that for y'all, but not for anybody else, so to speak.
But that's what I'm saying, because Indy's been a part of this pod. There's a certain level of we think that it's gonna go that way, but he is not a part of this pod. It's us.
Okay. You're right.
Okay. All right.
You're right.
That's
so
it.
Just treat him just like nobody on the street.
No. No, that is not what I'm saying.
Forget who he is.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Out of sight, out of mind. Is that what you mean? Sure.
No,
I got to reintroduce myself to him.
No, there's certain things, and
I'm just trying
we
to
can't.
I
genuinely, I really want to have this talk on live, but I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. There's enough meat on this pause that we could literally talk about this at the end of the pod, but because the details of it are important, we'll squash this. But yeah, all of us, I know,
bring it up ever again.
I know we're generally above board. Indy, sometimes drives probably each one of us crazy. More so me and Ville though, because we have to deal with his shit every day, and then podcast with him. He's great, but
1,700 miles away.
Yeah, we just gotta I mean it, whatever about that, but yeah, it hurts sometimes when you get off the pod and somebody is trying to read you some rights and you like, what? I thought it was funny.
And like I said, like that, like if I knew, I would have, like, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like that's
No.
crazy to me.
I know, and I understand, but you
That's
know,
crazy to me, and I'm you know, like I said, I'm trying to put myself in that position, but my understanding of stuff is different. You know what I'm saying? I've never heard like you tripping over what's just implied or joked about, and you know this is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So to me, just because that, like, I'm trying to be a girl and understand.
no, some people don't get it. I don't even want to say just it's just a female thing. Sometimes
Like,
it's
I understand in the work
sometimes it's
situation.
dudes, it's friends. They
Yeah.
you know, for whatever opinion you may have espoused, it may offend them that you feel that way or think that way, or said that you thought that way. And when you come to it, you be like, dude, I don't even fucking believe that shit. I just said that shit on the fucking pod. Like, what are you talking about? I agree with you. I was just saying it on the pod. Oh, well, I thought such and such and such. Like, that is somewhat a symptom of today as well. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody takes everything so personally.
Yeah.
Well,
And
it's
I don't care if anybody agrees with me or not, because everybody could choose to be wrong if they want to.
Oh my God. Unfucking believable. That is true too. Like at the end of the day, you know, people can choose to be wrong. That is literally what many people do. Hey, I know this is wrong. I don't care. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Cool.
Coolio.
Hell, I've probably done that on the pod just to be wrong on purpose and argue it and have a blast with it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, who gives a shit?
And because I have that mindset, you know, like I said, I can understand for a job if you say something outside of your, you know what I'm saying, because you work for a company, I get that. You know what I'm saying? But for somebody that personal that knows you, you know, outside of this, to really be upset because of something you said, but they know you, you know what I'm saying, and know you.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And that's fucked up. You know?
No, it is what it is. It is what it is. I can't I want to say so much. I want to bring up shit that somebody told me. I can't do it.
Why?
I get in so much trouble. No, because
please don't.
Because it's what they said in those were private moments, but it's just someone knows you, but when it's presented in this forum, it walk like a duck, quack like a duck. You know what I'm saying? You think it's a duck. So if I'm on here yelling and ranting about something, it looks like may look like I'm passionate. It looks like I really feel like that. People can't tell. And I can't really fault them for that. I just got to be able to, after the podcast is over, be like, man, I'm just fucking joking. I'm just playing. And them believe me then. That's it.
That's crazy.
That's it. I'm not going to be real on here. Sorry, guys. Real is not entertaining. Fucking, you know how fucking real I've been.
No,
it's not fucking entertaining at all. You know how fucking real I've been rapping for all these years, been fucking killing shit. That shit ain't entertaining. Y'all like when I talk about fuck shit. So I'm gonna give it to you. Y'all can eat it up.
Number one, fuck nigga. Ow.
Listen, at this point, I'm just committed. I'm just committed enough to when Bill writes no scripts, no topics, all fuckery, like I believe in that.
Right.
So I come into the pod on fuck shit, like, you know, and even if there's something that I agree with, if someone else takes the opposite turn on it, like I'm gonna say shit that I don't even believe about that just to argue it, because it's entertaining. This is a whole world within itself. You know what I'm saying? It's contained. We're learning our own rules as we go along and how to maneuver and adapt it even to our lives, because this shit is, listen, bro, like there's other shit that I could be doing on Sunday night. You know what I'm saying?
Rapping? You did that already.
Well, I wasn't even specifically talking about that, because yes, I did do that already. You know what I'm saying? So I could do that. I could do it again, but shit, I could be getting drunk. I could be, you know, going fuck with some bitches. I could be, you know, but us.
I'm glad you choose to be here.
No. It's not even about the choice. It's about the commitment. We're committed to this. We've started to design our lives around it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's every Sunday we're coming here to entertain whoever is going to watch. And that even goes throughout the week, because there's a lot of people that don't watch us on Sunday. They watch us throughout the week because they want to hear the bullshit that we be on. You know what I'm saying? We are committed to this. You know what I'm saying? So my life, it has become that it has to get melded around this, because this is a part of it. I'm committed to it. So there are sacrifices, right? There's sacrifices that we make, and that's cool. But if someone really wants to stay around, then they gotta understand to some degree. World within a world. Yeah. Like that shit is fucking like ill to me. Like, so the first iteration of Power, the original, you know what I'm saying? People don't like Tariq so much that now they're trying to press him in real life. What is, you know what I'm saying? But what does that mean to you? Does it? No, it's like you're doing such a good job. You've made this so believable. You've made people feel something so much that they can't even separate something fake on TV with reality. That's good. That's why at the end of the day, I was like, you know, it's caused problems in my life before, but that means I must be doing a good job of being believable.
You're a good actor.
We must be doing something right. We make people feel. I'm like, oh my God, is he really like this? No, I'm not.
And I'm really in charge of the girl.
I may be.
So, like,
I'm really like,
no,
this.
You're not. Vil, you're not neither. You fucking.
Unfortunately,
I am.
These guys don't want to admit to their character. I'm a fucking character.
No, I'm a big softie.
He really is, like, fucking Vil. He's a villain, but shit. You're like Gru.
I'm just an old man.
You're like Gru on Despicable Me.
I'm just an old man fucking chilling.
Once he finds him a villain girl that he can settle down with and have a family, it'll be fine.
Been there, done that.
It's not over yet, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm done.
It's not over yet, bro.
I'm good.
What are you doing? So are you doing a celibacy challenge?
Yep.
You fucking, I don't believe that.
I am.
Y'all got 13 minutes because I'm trying to go get some now.
Well, then you know what? That if we got 13 minutes.
Oh, you're trying to get some dick.
That means you gotta.
Yeah, I need to bust something open too.
Not me. I'm a child of the universe. I don't do stuff like that.
I'm ready when you guys are.
You the one who
You
asked
should
the
take
fucking question.
mushrooms and then masturbate a lot.
Bianca, question number one.
Question number one. Have you had mushrooms before and how was your experience?
Oh, which one?
Yeah, no, I haven't had any shrooms.
You never done shrooms?
Mm-mm.
You did shrooms here, didn't you?
I didn't.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. You and Scarlett.
Yeah, I've done shrooms quite a few times, but there was one time that was really fucking I probably ate way too many shrooms, and it was a crazy night. I remember bits and pieces, and the rest of it was filled in by numerous people, and all those numerous people had the same thing to say. So I pretty much knew that's exactly what transpired. So it was a very one of my. I met a wealthy individual when I first moved to Vegas, and then when he went to college, he went out of state, and so his sophomore year, his parents bought him a house, so he didn't have to get an apartment or nothing, or live on campus. He got a fucking house, so he came down here to pick up a car, and he's like, "Hey, come back up with me," and we're like, "We can't just leave like that, bro. Plus, takes gas to get up there, So he's like, "I'll pay for the gas, and I'll send the gas card back with you guys." So we go up there, supposed to be up there for we were only supposed to go up there for 4 or 5 days. We ended up staying for almost 2.5 weeks. Fucking crazy. First of all, it was like a party every day, like some real college. He went to Oregon State, so it was like real college shit,
Oh,
So fucking, and then his girlfriend was like the head fucking Oregon State cheerleader. So or fucking cheerleader bitches at the house all the fucking time. So here comes Thursday, Thirsty Thursday. You know how they do in college. We're getting drunk. And they're like, let's take some shrooms. And I had shroomed before, but it had been a while. But I've never just put my hand in a fucking bag of shrooms and grabbed them out and started eating them. I was fucking drunk already. So next thing I know, I'm fucking flying high as fuck. I'm fucking colors and fucking unicorns. I'm in a backyard, a very, very um wildernessy type backyard. There's fucking trees, there's a fucking pond, a jacuzzi type shit. It's big as fuck. So I'm seeing all types of shit. The next thing I know, I'm in the fucking jacuzzi with a bunch of fucking cheerleaders, and I don't even know what's fucking going on because it's like I'm watching over my body everything transpire, and I'm just fucking sitting there shroom fucking out. Even though I know these bitches were fucking look like they're good looking, all of them looked like different colors, like different shades of light, like pinks and purples, and it was crazy. I couldn't see no ass and titties or nothing. I did not like what was going on. So while all this was happening, I started to get pulled back to reality because my friend Chan, who's a big old guy, he's like 6'6", like 340 pounds. He's shrooming and he's coming down the nature stairs. And I say nature stairs because they're stairs from the upper level of the backyard to the lower level, but they're made out of rocks and stuff. And there's grass growing through, the rocks or whatever. So he's barefoot and he slips and he falls all the way down, and he gets up, acts like everything's cool. Well, unbeknownst to us, for the next 15 minutes, he's just leaking blood out because his fucking ankle bone stuck out of his fucking foot, out of the skin and everything. So once we noticed, it kind of fucking ended everything. So that was the last time I majorly fucking took fucking shrooms. I've kind of microdosed since then, a gram here, maybe a gram and a half. But that night I did at least 6 to 8 grams. I've taken acid since then, and crazy experience. It's just fucking hide in the closet because I thought the 7-Up spot was coming after me. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, very fucking crazy. But yeah, I've taken shrooms, and yeah, that was a crazy story.
No shrooms.
I've taken them in truffle form. I remember that being a good day. I remember tripping and crying. I cried a lot.
Oh, you laugh till you cry till you laugh. Like there's
Understand that for the life of me.
there's shroom experiences kind of like the same. Like there's certain experiences that are the same as you're coming in and out of it. Like
Mhm.
no matter what, like you're gonna laugh.
Yeah,
Around
we did that at the Chinese buffet. Right.
people shrooming, the laughter could go. I've had a laughter session last like 35, 40 minutes. And in the end, you don't even remember what you're fucking laughing about. Your fucking stomach hurts. Your fucking face hurts. You know, you got fucking, you've been wiping your nose because you got fucking snot and you're fucking, it's just fucking so crazy. And everybody's just laughing. And usually one or two people will cry because they can't stop laughing. And that sucks because usually that happens to me. My fucking contacts are fucking floating around my fucking eye. So, yeah. Question number 2.
Question number 2. What is your favorite James Earl Jones movie?
Oh, shit.
Take your time. There's several decades of material.
Yeah, that's why I'm I gotta look at the list. Hold on. Let's go through this list for a second because this is insane. I don't know how you could pick one. I mean, there's always gonna be one that stands out because fucking but he did 190 acting credits. You know, he did the voice of Darth Vader in the Obi-Wan Kenobi fucking Disney Plus series in 2022 also.
Yes.
Yeah. Holy shit. He did the voice of Mufasa again for the live action version of the CGI live action of Lion King.
He was in Coming to America 2, I believe, for a little bit.
Even the fucking the Lion Guard, Return of the Roar, he did the Mufasa voice. It was a TV movie in 2015. He did the Vader voice for all Star Wars. The Rise of the Skywalker, Rogue One, a Star Wars story, Star Wars Rebels TV series.
Yeah, he continued to do the voice.
That's crazy.
So I think,
man,
Coming to America, he is fucking phenomenal in as the king. But like, just the Lion King is just like so iconic. And him being Mufasa, it's just like I can't really get past it. He was Bill Cosby's father in the Cosby Show, wasn't he?
No.
That's the other light-skinned dude.
Yeah.
The tall light-skinned dude. He been somebody's father and something else too, though. But yeah, it's the Lion King. That was fucking my whole childhood. Memorizing parts. Simba, you do not go where
you know
the
his
light
first
is
major
not touched.
role was on Guiding Light, the soap opera.
Yep, soap opera.
Yeah.
You know, he played that recurring role of Dr. Jim Frazier from 1952 to 2009. So he'd pop on every now and again. And he played Dr. Jerry Turner on As the World Turns on and off from 1956 to 2010. So right around the same time, he ended his run on those two. That is fucking crazy. That's what he started off with. Soap opera shit. That is crazy. I liked him. I liked him in, of course, as Darth Vader. I loved him as Mufasa. I loved him in The Sandlot. In Field of Dreams. Of course, Coming to America. He also did, of course, you know, a bunch of TV spots that weren't bad either. He did an episode of House that was really good.
Okay.
But I probably have to say my favorite was Coming to America. Just because my age, that when it came out and it was something that I watched and stuff like that. Even though, you know, I was around that Lion King age, I was still a little bit older and I think I was already smoking weed when Lion King came out. When did Lion King come out?
94, 95.
Oh yeah, I was already smoking weed. Oh shit, yeah, that was already a teenager and fucking yeah. So now, even though I watched it, it wasn't fucking marketed really to me like that as a Disney movie, and I didn't see it like that anyway at the time. I
Yeah, no.
appreciated
So
I
I'm
appreciated it for what it was when I watched it, though. I watched it, of course, but yeah, it
what am
would
I,
probably be
9
coming
years
to
old at that
America.
time? So
And
yeah,
I've
man.
definitely watched Coming to America more than I've watched The Lion King. That's for sure.
Wow, you're old. You're old, and I've watched Coming to America a lot. My
A lot.
that was my
It used to
dad's
come on
favorite movie,
TV.
so I watched that. I watched that a lot.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
well, yeah, Coming to
Yeah.
America came on TV a lot, but we had The Lion King on fucking VHS tape. Popped the tape,
Yeah.
and then we went and bought it again because that's what the
Hey.
fuck we was watching.
I didn't have
Lion
The
King, I
on
had the
VHS.
bedding, I had the towel sheets,
Yeah.
I had the sheet music to play on the piano. I knew how to play Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
Mhm.
So
Okay.
Lion King was what we was doing.
My
Yeah.
sister, my little sister, definitely had Lion King bedding because Lion King came out right before Pocahontas, I believe. So once Pocahontas came out,
Yeah.
that's right around the same time, but I'm pretty
Okay.
sure it was like right before.
That was a movie about my aunt.
Right. Yeah, Ville's related to Pocahontas somehow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her dad's my uncle. 15th great uncle. and
That's crazy.
her uncle is my 15th great grandfather.
Huh.
Yeah, so
Ancestry DNA, man. Find out all types of weird shit I never knew.
yeah, Lion King, kids, book bags, stuff, Simba, shit. That shit was all over the house. We
Ain't
definitely
you supposed
were
to be fucking
probably
sleeping, bro.
he might be at work.
No, he got a test tomorrow. He said he was getting off to go to pause to go to sleep earlier. But yeah. There's so many things to choose
talked
from,
about
but
masturbating earlier.
yeah.
What
He's
is wrong
done
with our
guest
friend?
spots on everything, but I might probably be coming to America. That's what I go.
Okay, my favorite would be I'm fighting this because it's really hard. Okay, so there's a movie called Claudine with Diane Carroll and James Earl Jones. They're the two main characters. Claudine has a whole bunch of kids. Rube has some kids. He's not around his kids, but he wants to date Claudine and is willing to take care of or be there and step in for them kids. So that's one role I like. There's a movie called A Family Thing. That's with Robert Duvall, and they're supposed to be like half brothers, but Robert Duvall is obviously white, and you know what I'm saying. So that was the thing. And then there's a movie called Cry the Beloved Country or something, and he plays a South African preacher, and he's trying to get his son who murdered somebody white out of jail. So that's a great movie as well. So those are probably like my top
Okay. Okay. Question number 3.
Question number 3. What is your favorite Frankie Beverly and Maze song?
Oh fuck. Yeah, he had a good guest spot on that too, Andy. I don't know what the hell happened. That was crazy. I got back quick though. I clicked the wrong button. Anyway, man, that's a lot to fucking think about.
Mm-hmm.
Doom, 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 doom.
What song is that?
Doom, 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 doom. Before I let
Holy
go.
shit.
Oh wow.
Hey, we got some breaking news. No, you don't know?
What's the
Never
breaking
mind.
news?
It might not be true. Hold on.
I can do question number 4. Or did everybody answer?
I'd go with Joy and Pain probably.
That's what I was gonna go with.
Yeah, I don't see it on anything either. That'd be crazy. I don't see anything yet.
What happened?
Anyway, question number 4.
Question number 4. If you were president, what would you devote? What would be your cause? Every president kind of has something that they champion for.
Outlawing rap music. No, I'm playing. Oh man, that's a tough question.
It's real.
It's real.
Black people,
You didn't know it.
probably reparations.
You know what? That's good. That's a good platform. Pause for the cause. Tito Jackson has died.
What?
One of the founding members of the Jackson 5.
And I kind of hate that. I'm sorry to hear that because I just saw an article. Literally, I guess he was trying to build something somewhere
in Oklahoma or something somewhere. I believe. Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yes.
So sorry to hear that.
Yes.
Shout out to 3T.
Condolences.
They were a big part of my childhood.
And, to the family, prayers to you guys. It's tough. That's tough.
Prayers
Prayers
to Miss Catherine. I've never lost a child, thankfully, but I saw how my grandmother losing her daughter, it affected her. So for just extra prayers to her.
70.
Lord, damn.
There's
1 month
one
shy of
look
his birthday. His birthday is October 15th.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Sad. He looked pretty good too. I'm looking at these pictures. He looked pretty good for his age at 70.
Tito kind of stayed quiet through the years. He's made music and stuff. Yeah, yeah. But he kind of, he wasn't like after Jermaine's really the more vocal one, of course. Throughout the years. Yes, indeed, they do come in threes. Yeah. That's true. James Earl Jones, Frankie Beverly, and Tito Jackson.
What about Buddy that overdosed?
Oh wait, who overdosed? I forgot.
Rich Homie Quan?
Oh.
Was that this week?
Last
week?
This week? That was last week.
Last week? Rich Homie Quan?
Yeah, because we talked about that a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reba Jackson looked good. What the fuck?
Shout out to Reba and Centipede. Yeah.
What was question 4?
74.
What was question 4? Okay, what did you have for breakfast this morning?
I didn't have breakfast. The first thing I ate was McDonald's.
Coochie.
It's a $5 meal deal, but the spicy McChicken version.
And I just had coffee, and I didn't have creamer, so I had to use a protein shake for creamer.
What? There you go. There's thinking.
Yeah. Works. And Rome, you had coochie this morning?
Coochie for breakfast.
Good for
Best way to start the day.
Mm-hmm.
And that leads us to question number 5.
Oh, question number 4 was what would you champion for if you were president? Yeah. What would be your cause if you were president?
Damn, there's a lot of stuff to run on. I'd want to think something that could actually something that's actually doable, and not just like a pipe dream for the voters. So I'd probably want to over one of them. I probably want to pick 3 things, but one of them definitely would probably overhaul the VA system. So my boy's been waiting like 3.5 months to see a doctor to even get his prescription to get a refill. So I got to go to another doctor, pay out of pocket. But when he goes back to the VA, he got to start the process all over again with getting prescription because, yeah, it's a hassle. But that'd probably be one of them. Man,
I think I would want to do something with like addiction or mental health. Just because I know that's a big thing now with the fentanyl and just seeing how that's
always going to
a
be
new killer. And then mental health, because I believe people are using the drugs to cope with their mental health. So something regarding one of the two, I think, would be highlighted or do something.
Hey, it's not always that. Some people just like to do drugs because it's fun.
That too. But I'm just, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of mental health issues or people not able to have access to whatever. So I would try to do something like that.
Yeah. The veteran thing is something that every election cycle nobody talks about. You know, they'll get asked
Which
a
is
question.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Don't they have the promise where like if you go serve or you do whatever for the country, when you get back you be taken care of, you have somewhere to stay, you have your health care.
Yeah. So it's they kind of get the short end of the stick. I watched one of my grandfathers, my dad's dad, I watched him get kind of jerked around, not in a good way, for a while and shit like that. And it's just fucking retarded. Like my boy's bipolar. He hasn't had his medication in 2.5 months. So it's like, so if he goes to a different doctor, he has to go through all the self-diagnosis. He got to go through the diagnosis and everything. He's like, I've been on the same medication for fucking 25, 30 years, you know? He's fucking almost 60 years old. So he's been out of the fucking Air Force forever. But it's still, you know, it's still fucking jumping through hoops. It's crazy. Question number 5.
Question number 5. What soap or body wash are you currently using?
Dove Care for Men. Just a fresh one that got menthol in it.
Okay. Rome, are you using soap?
What? Am I using soap? I'm not white.
What kind of soap or body wash are you currently using?
This is one of the questions?
Yeah, number 5.
The last one. And you didn't answer the 4th one. So
I think I did answer the.
He was the first one who answered it.
What was the presidential answer?
Black reparations. People. Reparations.
You didn't. I didn't hear reparations. Okay.
I did.
What kind of soap are you using?
I said as soon as you asked the question. Axe probably right now. The maybe the blue one. I don't know. Want me to go get it? Fuck.
Yes.
No. You need to go get
Axe.
No, that's not needed.
I think the blue one, cool black, some shit. I don't fucking know.
Some shit like that.
I'm about to stop using it too though, because I feel like the Axe shit, that shit be smelling good, but it's like too much like dye or whatever the fuck that shit is that's in the soap.
Oh, okay.
Like, nah, that shit shouldn't be that blue. Why the fuck is it that blue? That shit ain't.
That blue a little strange.
I'm just saying. I'm saying I know like Tide and shit is very blue, like, but that's to wash clothes, not my body. Like,
yeah.
There's very true. Very, very, very true. What do you use, Bianca?
Yes, we use Dial and black soap.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, look at you. Look at you being ethnic as hell.
Okay, look at that. Okay.
Look at what you use the black soap on. You use that. What you use that on? On your face?
Yes.
On her booty hole.
On your booty hole. Black soap.
No.
Booty.
It keeps it brown.
I'm definitely putting that in a song.
It keeps it brown.
Got some black soap for my coochie hole.
Black soap on the
No,
booty hole.
no,
Black
ladies,
soap on
don't
the booty
please
hole.
don't put any soap near your coochie hole. Please don't.
Just the outside.
Thank
soap.
you.
Some soap by your coochie though, but just I'm just saying.
Hopefully, you guys learned a little bit more about us. Sunday Dinner, episode 135. I'm high. I'm gonna be hungry. What happened? Skurlock sabotaged me, rolled the blunt, get me high.
Hey, boo, come back to the show.
Bianca says hi.
Keisha Miller is fucking fine as hell, man. Shit. I just want to say that before we
Let's see. In closing, go to your streaming on all streaming platforms now. Go stream Heaven Can't Wait by G. Scott. It's his first release in a year, and it's my first release in a while. But if anybody can get him put out music, it's me. So go ahead and go stream that on all streaming platforms. Shout out to Boogie on the mix. And be on the lookout for Bitch Come Hug Me Please. As we start getting into that. The mixes come back real good on that too. Boogie's been the pool season is about over, so hopefully Boogie finish up these mixes by the end of the fall time, and we get everything ready for a late winter, early spring type shits. But next week, same bat time, same bat channel. Don't sue me, fucking DC and Warner Brothers, and whoever owns Warner Brothers. Who owns Warner Brothers? Amazon owns Warner Brothers.
fuck Warner.
Who bought Warner Brothers? Remember when AOL bought Warner Brothers and they didn't know what the fuck to do, and it fucking
Time Warner.
man, that shit was crazy. Anyway, enough nostalgia. Till next week, episode 135 and all that good shit. Goodbye. Where's my little graphic? There we go. Oh, I gotta play this one more time because hey, why not?
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame.
I just want to clarify here.
Come on, end the stream. It's not ending. End, motherfucker. You guys aren't supposed to see the stuff going on right now because this fucking show was supposed to end.
Darn it, I was
some
gonna
reason-
make a joke. I don't want to say it if we're still